So the parties went on intrepid adventure away from the Vistani camp and towards the lighthouse, where Lyre had a strange dream, or well, was awakened, or he wasn't awakened. He didn't even sleep yet. He saw a strange formation of stars, kind of falling from the sky, as you were, and it made the form of a bear. And he realized there was some kind of magic taking place in this area, some kind of astrological magic, one could say. The party went up to the observatory and was met with a sort of puzzle door after hopping over a sort of like a trench with a questionable bridge in between, and solved the little puzzle at the door, which was to kind of create a star pattern in the little divots that it had. And in going through, they found themselves in like a whole other dimension after the door closed. A dimension that liked grabbing people and I don't know what with them because we haven't gone that far yet. And as we kind of searched around the place, there was clues about listening and the doors that had scratching on it, and presumably the one that we opened that had something that wanted to claw us was creatures from some kind of astral beyond. I'm just guessing about the astral beyond, but I'm going for that. There was a strange dwarf on the second floor that we reached up on the actual observatory floor, and the dwarf told us that he's seen some shit. He's seen all the shit. He's seen the beforehand shit. He's seen the tomorrow shit, and the beyond shit. And he wanted us to really know about that until he became a puddle of ink pudding. And at that point, we were left with some strange contraptions at the top, sort of like solar system display, as well as, although I don't think the party really knows that, but and then the actual telescope and some beep boop buttons, and we couldn't quite figure out the beep boop buttons, but we eventually did some interesting stuff with the telescope, drinking the potion of I can see shit, and doing so and looking through the telescope, Lyre more or less found his parents. And at that point, Lyre pulled out his little letter that he had prepared for the party for when he was going to travel beyond to go live with his parents again in harmony with them, as he has wanted for so long. And but first was given 3 questions that he could have answered. And besides the 2 the party got to have, Lyre had his own about being able to go back home, and the answer was a resounding no. And as his parents began floating away, Lyre cursed his father for being a liar. But before they could go, they and I guess the party itself was met with a horrible tentacle hentai beast, and that's what we're about to fight now.
Hey, you piece of shit! You made us cry, you asshole.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I kind of
like the entire time.
Yeah, I kind of glazed over that bit, but yeah, sure.
Goodness.
Was that more or less it?
That's all the quick and dirty of it, yeah.
I'm a quick and dirty kind of guy, so you know.
I would say, in case they are needed, there were many potions that were found downstairs.
Also, it was my birthday yesterday, so I believe that my birthday wish of us, you know, not actually being here and being safe at home totally came true.
Campaign's over.
Yeah. Unfortunately, we're not fighting a birthday cake mimic. So.
Don't. Ooh, I kind of want to fight that now.
I have a stat block.
Surprisingly, I have horrifying art for that.
I think you have the same stat block.
All right.
One day every year you get the wish spell.
Unless there's anything anyone else would like to add on to that recap.
Did we get
The two
great potions?
questions?
Oh yeah.
You did get your answers to your two questions. Do you remember what they were?
The answer
About Strahd's
is
journal
the
being
answer to
a
defeating.
go
Was the answer to defeating Strahd in his journal, which was a no, and then
No.
the other question was, can we save Alex from
Strahd's will.
Strahd's will
Without going to the
without
castle.
avoiding the castle, and that was also a no.
Yeah, we're gonna have to go to the castles.
Mhm.
We also got 3 potions of greater healing, which currently are on Brock because he didn't give them to anybody else.
Nice.
But I think,
Thanks, Rock.
who's gonna be the one getting hit in the face by giant tentacles?
Real
Let's be real
team
here.
player move, Rock.
I gave you the fucking potion of communion,
You did. I appreciate that.
which I'm gonna go ahead and remove now because you drank it.
You got a healer, so there's that too.
You think you'll have time to
Hey,
heal?
It's my day off. Sorry.
Wait, you're a healer?
I wasn't talking about you. I was talking about me.
we're both off. Lyre.
Okay. I didn't know.
We're on
Okay.
protest.
Mm.
So, what all of you see is as Lyre's parents, or these apparitions of light seem to be, rise up to the ceiling, a solemn look in their face of sadness, but resolve. The room becomes darkened, the light emanating solely from them at this point, as each of you feel rapidly around your feet this thick, viscous, dark liquid rising from the ground, covering the walls and ceiling, as emerging out of the ceiling, a bulbous yellow eye peers through, tendrils reaching from around it, and drowning what was the astrological mechanism in the middle. As it hits it and it falls down, you see it decay and fall to pieces down on the ground, covering this room in this dark, void-like substance, emerging out of the ground all around you. Masses of tentacles appear as you look around, and you see tendrils whip out from the ceiling, grabbing what showed themselves to be Lyre's parents, latching them to the ceiling. I need all of you to roll initiative.
Yeah, that ain't me.
Were there any fading inspirations due to the recap?
There will be fading inspirations for the recap.
Everybody gets fading inspiration. Yeah.
What is not you?
Roll an initiative. I don't really feel like that's me. That's not my style.
Ah, okay. Yeah, okay. That sounds fair.
Okay,
just-
well, I'm gonna use that fading inspiration. That was what, advantage, if I remember correctly,
You get to reroll it. It's not advantage.
or reroll. Much better.
Let's see. Remove this guy here because I need a tracker. Uno momento. Perfect. Okay, now they get to roll initiative.
They don't have to.
Yeah, right. I'll just let you guys beat the shit out of them.
I would appreciate it. I've already taken a beating.
Yeah, I think this is a good time for a gimme.
Look, we're within the handle, okay? We're within the grip. That's easily a makeable putt. That's a gimme.
Okay. Those that reach beyond, and he who sees above. There we go.
Is that a -2 initiative? That's impressive.
Okay.
This is fine.
As they emerge out from the darkness, all of you hear this piercing sound in your minds. You do not feel the sound emanate from anywhere in particular, but you know it to come from the eye as you feel a resounding force within each of your minds. You hear, "Do not trust the lies of the light, Starseer. The void will consume you with infinite truths." And we will begin. Rock.
First things first. I am casting Mirror Image on myself.
Okay.
And then, the ring that Lyre had given me, the spell storing ring, or the spell recovery, the Pearl of Power. I'm going to shove it in his little bird hand, because he hasn't not attuned to it. He just took it off. So I would assume he's still attuned to it, yes?
It's up to him if he said he unattuned from it or not.
I mean, I guess I didn't say it out loud, so sure.
I think it would be an assumption, but I'll allow it.
He's gonna shove it in his little bird hand.
I'll say I unattuned. Like that seems like a normal thing you do.
Fair enough.
Okay.
Rock's just assuming things. He's gonna shove it in his little bird hand. I'm assuming that counts as a bonus action.
That'll be your item interaction. Well, where did you have it?
He literally just given it to him. He didn't put it away or anything. He was just holding it.
The item interaction.
So then as my bonus action, I'm going to activate my defensive field and gain temporary HP equal to my level.
Okay.
And then I will just move up to kind of get in the eye's face.
The eye is 30 feet above you, as it's peering down from the ceiling, watching all of you.
Son of a bitch. Then I guess I will move up to this tent. I'm assuming.
Okay.
Is anything on the ground?
Immense amounts of sludge that you were walking through.
Okay. So nothing's on the ground. Everything's from the ceiling. Is the stairway still kind of visible?
You can see it leading upwards, but everything in here is coated in slick sludge. Even if you were at the stairway, you would not be high enough to reach the eye.
Well, fuck. That's still my action, my bonus action. I'll just say where I am right now, just trying to figure out things.
There's always the tentacles you can attack.
They're all from the ceiling, aren't they?
No, they are on the ground.
Then yeah. I'll go to one of the tentacles and engage that.
Tentacles.
Tentacles.
Yes. The
Okay.
tentacles.
You see a massive writhing mound of tentacles over there. And you?
I don't have an action. I used it to cast Mirror Image.
Okay. As you stand against the wall of tentacles. At the end of your turn.
Yep.
Okay. As each of you are taking in all of this that is occurring, and staring at this strange occurrence above you, taking in the cold nothingness that is around you, each of you feel it eat away at you, as each of you take 4 points of cold damage.
Lyre's not cool with that. Can Lyre opt out of this damage?
Nope.
Oh, damn.
What if we're not in the sludge?
Everyone is in the sludge.
What if I just recently waxed my armor? There's nice protective coating.
Please deduct the health.
Okay, I didn't.
Sludge is my favorite terrain.
So you take 8 points of damage as you're rolling in it.
Fuck.
In addition to that, the 2 tentacles that have wrapped around the spirits of your parents, Lyre, you see that there is a now spreading around them like a cocoon filled with holes. The void is starting to consume each of them.
Huh.
Gowain, it is your turn.
Okay. I am. His parents are up in the roof as well.
They are on top of the ceiling as well. Yes.
Yeah. I'm gonna go over to this Tentacles, and
Okay.
I'm gonna try and bop him with my Great Weapon Master.
Okay.
Bop 'em.
That'll hit. Okay. 26.
Bop him
Okay.
again.
Yep. That will not hit. Okay. So as you take a vicious swing into it, striking into one of the large writhing tentacles, you cut a massive portion off of it as it's still writhing and more spread out from the ground. This becomes larger.
Oh, fuck.
It looks like it did suffer damage, but perhaps it's now awakened as something living is near it. That be an end of your turn?
Yes.
Okay.
Sticking it out. That's it.
Aranea?
Okay. Well, first thing, I'm gonna panic for 2 seconds, and then I'm going to, I'm gonna cast Misty Step and move 30 feet over here, so 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I don't know if that, I'll say that's 30. And what is holding Lyre's parents again? Like, are there tentacles?
Each of them has a dark black tentacle wrapped around their torso, and kind of forming around each of them is this mucousy membrane, as if they're being having like an eggshell formed around them. But the frame of it has formed, and you can see hollow pieces, like there's holes that they can look out, as if they're like almost a prisoner within it. That seems to be growing and closing shut.
Okay, can I try and hit one of them? The tentacles holding them?
You can attempt.
Okay, I'm gonna cast my cantrip, which is Mind Sliver, so I need them to make me an intelligence saving throw.
What is the distance on that?
60 feet.
You are too far away.
Oh, fuck.
As it is 30 feet up in the air, and you are 30 feet away, the combined distance is further than 60 feet.
Oh no. Okay.
Are we sure about that?
A hypotenuse.
No.
Yeah, the hypotenuse is not more than 60 feet. 30 feet up and 30 feet away is not. A
That's
squared plus
60
B squared
feet
equals
away.
C squared.
No, that's 60 feet away. Because it's
I
30
feel like
feet.
it's slightly further away because of, the distance, but sure. I'll allow it. So, intelligence saving throw?
Yeah.
Okay.
Approximately 42 feet.
More you know.
Angle's a weird man.
I've never said I was a mathematician.
No, it's fine. What about a math magician?
As you reach out into the mind of this material, this entity, whatever this might be, as you go to unleash the magic on it, there is something unfathomably unknown about it, that there is no mind that you can understand, let alone influence in a way to damage it from whatever it is doing. You can sense that it's possible, but it is so strange that even getting a grasp on it is too difficult, as you just lose a concentration on the spell.
Okay, and then that's my turn. And I'm...
Okay.
Yep.
Lyre.
The temptation to like shoot a radiant arrow into the eye is very strong, but I feel like I can do a lot as a healer with this cold every round thing going on, so I'm going to do that. I'm going to take the starry form of Chalice.
Okay. As your body takes a form of like a night sky with stars upon it, and the light radiates out, a chalice forming on your chest, you notice that the void around you shies away, as you can see bits of the floor is still creeping in, but it seems to shy away from your light.
Okay. And I only have bonus actions at this point, so I think I shall not waste much else. Yeah, that's pretty much all I can do for now.
Okay.
Without using like healing word or something. All right.
All right. Aranea, you feel the eye shift over at you. The light increases as you feel the light surround you. You feel yourself kind of losing touch of where you are. Make me a wisdom saving throw.
Not intelligence that I'm oh so good at.
As you lose your bearing, the ground shifts underneath you, and you are just lost, stuck, looking into the unknown. You are prone, and you are incapacitated to the end of your next turn. As you are surrounded by the void, you will take double damage on the next corrosion. As the eye shifts back over towards Rock, it will be a 20 to hit. As you're looking at, oh yeah, you have mirror image, yeah.
Yeah, I gotta remember how to do this. I just gotta roll a d20 to see if it
It's the mirror image. No, it hits me instead.
Okay. It's not concentration. So as you're looking at these tentacles, you see there's this yellowish amber light that surrounds behind you as you're illuminated, a backlight. As you turn around, there's this shocking pain within your mind as you take 7 points of psychic damage.
Yep.
And that'll be the end of his turn. Elena.
Ooh.
Okay.
Beacon of Hope, more like Beacon of Dope.
Perfect. So
Beacon
that
of
will
Hope
be
is huge.
anybody.
Everybody.
Okay. Mark that you are concentrating. Okay. Anything else for your turn?
Nope.
Okay. It's a very good spell.
Huge.
There will be an attack against Rock. There will be an attack against Gowain. And there will be an attack against Elena. So Gowain, You better roll one of those mirror images, because I just got a natural 20 on you. The attack
Okay,
against
okay.
Gowain is a 25 to hit.
Oh my god!
And against Elena is 9.
It misses.
Cool. Hit me.
Rock, you take 12 points of bludgeoning damage as they collide within you. And they also... As you take 12 points of bludgeoning damage. Gowain, you take 14 points of bludgeoning damage as they slam down on you, crushing you a bit. And Elena, from the distance, one of the tendrils the rest of the tendrils kind of grab it and form it into a ball of darkness as it shot rapidly over at you. It passes over your shoulder, but you feel the dark energy that would decay matter coming from it.
Yeah.
Rock, it's your turn.
Yes. All right. Bonus action casting Sanctuary on Lyre.
Okay.
Thank you.
And then I will go ahead and punch Tentacle because I am mad at Tentacle.
Okay. That'll hit.
Damage. There we go. Yep. And then second attack. Probably won't.
That'll hit.
Okay. Hey.
Okay. I'd say enlarge, and you go and strike upon them. You feel the disruptive force of your machinations dismembering it. As it kind of ripples and breaks it apart, you see one of the tendrils kind of break off, slide into another one, and reform out of it. No solid form. This constantly shifting and amorphous creature in front of you. You're not sure if you've done much damage or if you can even hurt it this way. But if you can, these things are hardy. Okay. End of your turn?
Yeah. That's
Okay.
actually bonus action.
You're concentrating?
No, I'm not concentrating.
Sanctuary isn't concentration?
I don't think so. No, Sanctuary is not concentration. Neither of these spells are.
Okay. Okay. At top of the round, at initiative 20, each of you takes 4 points of cold damage as the void slowly withers you away. Aranea, you take 8 points of cold damage as you are surrounded by it and staring within it. Gowain.
I'm going
one
to...
more thing before your turn. The darkness that is surrounding Lyre's parents completes part of its thickness as you see more of that shell of void around them solidify, closing off more of the light. It's becoming dimmer and darker in here. I will say, as the only person that's affected by it, Elena, if this light source goes out, it'll be entirely pitch black in here. But, Gowain.
I am going to cast Thunderstep,
Okay.
and I'm going to yeet over to here and
Okay.
try and pick Aranea up out of the slime if I can. I don't know if that
You can.
counts as
That'll
Thunderstep.
be,
is an
that'll be your action to pick her up.
action.
Okay, I'll say, with that, as you're no longer staring within Aranea, you can give me another wisdom saving throw.
You have advantage on this now
Mm,
because of making a vote.
a 7 and an
That's-
8.
That is insufficient. Okay? She is standing up of her own accord. She will not fall down if you were to let her go. But anything else going?
Nope, that's it. I just I guess the. Oh, I don't know why. Great weapon was on that. I think I have a checkbox for that. Sorry. The thunder
all
step. I don't know if the tentacles got thunder stepped or not, but
They do.
Okay. Cool.
Okay. As you take a more purposeful stomp down onto the ground, the void around your foot doesn't spread away. Instead, rises up towards you, kind of like bits of rain going the opposite direction, as you launch the massive amount of force striking into the ground and the tentacles behind you. You arrive behind, picking Aranea out of the darkness. You hear like slurping sound as you pick her up, as if it was slowly sucking her within further. She still seems to be kind of dazing off in the distance, seeing something that you can't see. But that'll be the end of your turn. Let's see. Aranea, you wake up feeling far colder than what you were. Kind of some of your skin is this pale white, bits, some of it slightly black from the intense cold. But you are awake now, but it's the end of your turn.
Thank you, Gowain.
Lyre.
Okay. I'm going to move over to Rock. Is the light that's like around me causing the?
It's as you're stepping forward in a direction, you see some of the void energy on the ground kind of dissipating, so it's making like a small garden path of slime away from you, as behind you the path is retreating or reclaiming what you put off.
Okay. And this area, it's only consuming or I should say, it's only getting cleansed like in my immediate area, right? Not like our people around me.
Yes, pretty much your immediate area only.
Okay, got it. I'm going to cast Cure Wounds on Rock, and I'm going to bounce it over to Gowain.
Okay.
Those are the guys that I know took the biggest hits. I'm going to use level 2 for that.
Okay.
Oops, I clicked the wrong button. Disregard that one, please.
Okay.
That's a level 1 version.
That's fine.
Cure Wounds. So that one, and then it's for my particular ability, Chalice. It's going to be this.
It's maximum healing because we got
Okay.
Beacon of Hope.
So 11 for Rock and then 9 for Gowain.
What's that about maximum healing?
From
Oh
Beacon
yeah,
of
that's
Hope.
max. It's because Beacon of Hope is active.
Oh, okay. So it's going to be 21 for Rock,
Oh, you
and
evil bastard.
11 for Gowain. Wow. Dude, Elena and I are powerhouse together.
Yeah.
This is like a wombo combo.
Well, it's good that you're using it because you need it this fight.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
Okay. Great. And that's really all I'm going to. I've got this I have to do this. This is probably a bad idea, but can I, as an interaction, just go up to the tentacles and like touch it, like I touch a door or something else?
You can attempt to. I will say you can give me an attack roll, but you'll be touching it as it is actively moving and is a hostile creature.
That's fine. Let me see. I don't normally make melee attack rolls, so I might just have to roll like a d20.
Then choose your strength or dexterity.
Yeah.
Or your strength in this case.
So d20 minus 1.
Mm-hmm. That is just insufficient.
Okay.
It's gross.
As you go to reach out, the tentacles pull themselves away from you. Whether it's your touch or the light from you, you're unsure. They seem to part away, and then looming up closer above you, almost as if ready to consume you. I will say also, as you healed Rock, as your light kind of spread through him, briefly for that moment that was illuminated, the void retreated slightly on the ground, and as the chalice kind of wash of stars, as if liquid pouring from the cup, sped over to Gowain, that bit of path kind of carved out a bit of a free open ground before quickly becoming consumed, as is more of a distancing, and then around Gowain, the corruption is gone, albeit for a moment.
Gotcha. All right. That's all I can do.
Okay.
I've got
Right.
a dumb idea.
Not as dumb as mine.
Throw the glowy bird at the eye.
No, it's not that dumb, but it's pretty fucking dumb.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Okay. There will be that shifting of the eye again as the tentacles enlarge around the eye at Lyre for a 24 to hit.
Yeah, sure. Oh wait. Before I agree to that.
Hmm?
No, yeah, sure.
Sanctuary,
Okay.
sanctuary, sanctuary.
Oh yeah, sanctuary. Am I supposed to make you reroll
No,
or
that's
something?
me. Yep. What's your DC?
Should be 16.
Okay. With a 20, he passes.
Okay.
You feel a pressure mounting in your mind as you feel blood kind of pushing out from your eyes in pain as you take 7 points of psychic damage, Lyre.
Okay.
Elena.
Damn it. How many times do I have to tell you not to touch our burb?
See if you can make it listen.
Elena don't like that, so she's gonna send a guiding bolt to that fucking eye.
Okay.
Oh, damn.
That'll miss.
Oh.
As you shoot a guiding bolt up there, tentacles from the sides of it that has emerged around it stop in front of it, and the light is almost smothered in the darkness as there's seemingly no effect.
Mm-mm. That ends my turn, sadly.
Let's see. There will be tentacles that will attack Lyre.
At disadvantage.
Let's see.
Unless it's
They will
not-
go to strike you, but then suddenly shift at Rock. Okay. And as they do, they shift. You see it coming, Rock, as you kind of posture yourself and your armor takes most of the blows. You shift and recoil. You feel that arm and bits of your armor get cold just from the contact, but you suffer no damage from it. Let's see.
Also mirror
The other
image?
one.
Or no?
No, it just missed.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Mirror just
There will
done
be-
a lot of this for me so far.
Another one will kind of form one of the tentacles into a ball of darkness and fire it off at Elena for a 20 to hit. You take 7
Wait,
points
hold
of
on. Wait, hold on. Can I want to apply Cosmic Omen Woe against that attack, and
Whoa.
reduce the attack by 3 points.
Does a 17 hit, Elena?
No.
Okay. As this beam of dark energy fires at you, there is this kind of underlying almost sled of light that shifts it up and away, skimming by your ear and off into the wall, almost rippling as if accepting what it just lost and fired away. You are unharmed. Okay.
Yeah.
And the other one.
I only got a few more of those guys.
The other one, the closest, is Aranea, which will be attack against you for a 26 to hit. As another one of those dark beams of energy shoots out at you, Aranea, as you're getting your bearings. You look at Gowain, grateful, as this piercing, racking pain in your right arm spreads. As you look over, as your arm starts to crack and like wither away, as you take 10 points of necrotic damage, and bits of it just kind of like crumble off as dust. Let's see. Rock. It is your turn.
Okay,
Time for your dumb idea.
it is time for my dumb idea. I would assume I have noticed the area getting darker, even with my dark vision, everything's becoming shades of gray, as bird spirit parents are getting encased, correct?
Spirit be that way, yes.
Okay, I'm going to target one of them and cast Enlarge on the spirit.
You are not close enough.
Not 30 feet.
Nope, they are 30 feet up on the ceiling.
Okay. Gonna risk the attack of opportunity, get directly underneath him and do it.
Okay. It'll be a 19 to hit.
That misses.
Okay. As you feel this crushing weight slamming down behind you and the ripple and slapping of something viscous being thrown about, you rush over and you reach up to one of those spirits and you see their form enlarge as you are blocking my spirit.
Sorry. I wanted to break it.
When aren't we blocking your spirit?
Right? All the time. As you see it grows enlarged in the confines of whatever prison that is being made up there, and I would say the prison breaks and crumbles a bit, but still maintains. You see something large straining within the net of something, as if it's uncomfortably small and shoved in there, being, kind of like choked by a net. It does not break it entirely, but it does break parts of it. As more light is coming through that one, the other one is still closing. Okay, so you get the idea that whatever is restraining them won't be entirely broken.
I'm also bonus action going to use my final defensive matrix. Okay. Bonus HP or temporary.
Okay. Okay. End of your turn?
Yes, that is the end of my turn.
As the darkness that you somewhat put to bay regrows around it, more of its light is cut off as the other one is almost smothered. Darkness nearly consuming the depiction of Lyre's mother in starry form. And each of you takes 4 points of cold damage. I will deduct that from Elena's health. Oh, she's still here. Okay.
Oh, so cold in
So
here.
how much?
4 points of cold damage for each person.
Alright.
Gowain, it is your turn.
I am going to cast Blur on myself.
Okay.
Just concentration. And gonna move. Like
Okay.
there-ish, I guess. Let's see. Maybe there. I'll move there.
Okay.
And that'll be the end of my turn.
All right. So as you slap your hand across yourself, there's Lena, or not Lena, Aranea, you notice that Gowain is almost like vibrating almost in this rapid pace, as far natural, as you see his image running across this murk away from you, kind of looking down around underneath the eye. It is your turn.
Well, as our cleric said, let go of our bird, and I'm going to cast Fireball at the eye.
Okay.
So I need a dexterity saving throw.
Okay. Let's see.
How's that work for an unmoving? Does it like blink really fast?
It swivels.
Okay. So, as you shoot the blossom of fire up there, it illuminates the room briefly with an orange light as the tendrils shift and the eye looks over at you, Aranea. Your actions are futile, as you hear echoing in your mind. Okay. Anything else, Aranea?
Nope.
Lyre.
Okay. Burb's gonna try to be slightly creative. May not result in any fruit here, but you know, that's okay. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Moving around these tentacles.
Okay.
Such that when my chalice goes off, it will cross the path of the tentacles over to Elena. So I am healing myself, and then chalicing over to Elena.
Okay.
Okay. I'm just gonna use a. Well, hold on. How bad am I? I'm pretty bad. I'll use a second level. I guess I don't need to click if I'm in the. Yeah, this is just maximum, right? So.
Yep. So maximum.
20, 21. So I'm at least full health now, and then since we're doing maximums here, my chalice will give Elena 11 hit points.
Okay. So as you heal yourself, and I think Elena, yeah. So heal 11, Elena. As you heal yourself, and with kind of amplified by the beacon of hope, the light spreads a bit further. More the void retreats around you, as that stream of light shoots out from your chest over to Elena. You see the tentacles kind of nearly split themselves violently to avoid it, and you see parts of it burning away as if contact with the light is anathema to it, as it takes 22 points of damage.
He's like super nice, so he never physically hurt anyone.
Okay.
Wish I had radiant damage or healing. Or star damage.
He's a motherfucking star, burb.
Is that it for your turn?
Yeah, that's an action. Don't have a lot of bonuses in this form. That'll do it for me.
Okay. Once the eye shifts once more over towards the bird, causing spectacles of light cutting through the darkness, there will be an attack against you, Lyre.
Okay.
Okay, it's a natural 20.
What?
Wisdom saving throw?
That is the natural 20 I spoke of.
Yep. What happens when I subtract from that with Cosmic Omen Woe?
Can you subtract from enemy saving throws?
Yes. When a creature you can see within 30 feet makes an attack roll, a saving throw, or an ability check, you can use your reaction to subtract the number rolled for total.
This creature being on the ceiling is further away than 30 feet from you.
Okay, fair enough.
But,
What about you?
But hypothetically, you could, and if that were the case, it would fail.
Cool. All right. I guess just checking then. Well, maybe I can at least avoid an attack.
So, for future note, does a 16 hit?
No.
Okay. As you once more see that amber light kind of shine down in your direction, that pressure in your mind comes closer. You push back with your own mind, but slight bit of fury from the lingering anger in your mind, as you don't necessarily push the presence away, but you fortify your mind against it. Elena, it is your turn.
Elena is going to try to hit the tentacle again. Well, actually, no, wait. Who is looking horrible?
What?
Who is looking horrible?
Horrible. Give me a perception check.
Okay.
This will be a free. Does not consume any part of your action. I'm thinking about making observation on the battlefield once a turn free. Looking around, it's kind of hard to tell with the kind of dying light above you. Gowain and Aranea both look wounded, and from what you can tell, Rock looks fine within his armor, not covered in blood at the moment. And Lyre seems to be bouncing around the distance fine enough for now.
Okay, well, I'm gonna shoot a guiding bolt then.
At who?
Yeah.
At the oh god.
Did you use your...
I'm gonna use my fading inspiration.
I was about
that
to
was
say,
bullshit.
do you...
Please reroll.
Just take the 24. No.
Okay.
Okay. Yes, that'll hit.
There you go.
As you kind of focus the light, and as you do, the darkness around you spreads around as if recoiling from the light that you're producing as you shoot up at the eye, as it shifts his eye, looking back at you as it strikes it, kind of piercing and burning away some of the tentacles around it. It does not seem to be as severely affected as the other tentacles, but it does seem to take the brunt of it, as it is now glowing this kind of soft yellowish, whitish light,
Okay.
almost amplifying the color it already was.
Nice.
That ends my turn.
Okay. There will be an attack against Lyre for...
Wisdom saving throw.
I know. Fails is going to make a ranged attack at disadvantage at Lyre. Rock for 13. As one of those dark spears kind of shoots off towards you, Rock, and misses. As it does, it shoots into the other set of tentacles across the way. It seems to writhe, taking within the dark energy. As it looks healthier.
Not a fan of that.
I try to set up some awesome stuff, and you're just like, nah, I'm just gonna heal my buddies.
Let's see. This other one. And there'll be 2 attacks against Gowain.
Appreciate the Genova music, by the way.
Thank you. Okay, so the first one at disadvantage, Gowain, is 11 to hit, which I'm assuming misses. And the second one is a 21 to hit.
That'll hit.
Okay, so as you kind of step to the side, you kind of look to your left as you see one of your heads kind of imaging off to the side gets pierced through the skull as it shoots through this dark beam of energy. And as you're like, glad I wasn't there, another one strikes into the middle of your back as you feel your back starting to dry, crack, and rip open behind you. So you take 10 points of necrotic damage.
Is it possible for me to free action yell something?
You didn't use your bonus for free, so sure.
He's just gonna yell as hard as he can in Gawain's voice. Maybe that'll catch his attention. And it says, "Do you want to join me?" As he waves for you to come over.
Okay.
You're out of my chalice range.
Okay. Rock. It is your turn.
So it's looking like the netting is breaking, correct? With the large bird?
So, I'll say this. The netting itself broke on the one that you enlarged, but the tentacle wrapped around it still anchored it in place. You get the idea that what you did prevented the light from being smothered out. However, that these won't be free.
Okay. I'm gonna cast Magic Missile on the other one, on the other cocoon, to try to break out some of the light.
Roll damage. Four missiles total, yeah?
Level 1. It's just 3 missiles.
Okay. So as they shoot up and kind of strike into the void, it doesn't seem particularly effective, but you see bits of it kind of crack and fleckle off, as these don't appear to be the most armored by any means. But yeah, the cocoon on that one does also break down into its most base form, where that tentacle is only wrapped around the light that is up there.
And I'm gonna move to engage this tentacle. It's got up in its face.
Okay. This one. Okay. At the close to the top of the turn order. Everybody takes 4 points of cold damage as the grip of the void slowly consumes each of you.
Starting to see the mountains on me showing up in this page armor.
Say what?
Pardon?
You're kind of cutting out there.
I was saying the mountains are starting to show up on the side of my mage armor, indicating I'm cold enough to drink.
Aranea's
Nice.
teeth are chattering. Ugh.
Everybody that is concentrating on a spell, please make a concentration check as you have just taken damage. Are you a warcaster, Gowain?
Yep.
Okay. Everybody maintains concentration. Gowain, it's your turn.
All right. I guess since I heard, I heard Lyre suggesting I move closer to him, so I will take him up on that.
Okay.
I'm going to move, and as I do, I'm going to yell to Aranea, you should probably move away from these tentacles. But I'm going to move, like, say, over here.
Okay.
And I'm going to
And?
Eldritch Blast.
Eldritch Blast.
Eldritch Blast at the tentacles holding the light. At the one holding the enlarged light.
Okay.
So.
Yeah, fading inspiration.
No, I'm laughing as Great Weapon Master on those.
Oh, fuck.
They're the great weapon, Eldritch Blast.
Sorry, I gotta fuck.
Go ahead and roll damage.
Ooh.
I think my parents wrong. 2.
Okay. So, as you strike into the tentacle wrapping around the light, there's a loosening on it as the first blast strikes into it. The gray surprisingly brightening up what is there, and the darkness removing the tentacle around it, as both of them, as the tentacle itself withdraws. And in that moment, there's an effulgence of light as the room is just surrounded in a bright beacon of light, celestial white light, as it bathes the room. As each enemy will take 50 points of damage. Each of you will restore 10 hit points. And as soon as that bright light is done, kind of masking the room, all the void on the ground is gone as it slowly seeps back in. Next turn, you guys will not take corrosive damage. But you notice, Gowain, as that brightness erupts the void once more, a tentacle lashes back out at it, grabbing it, pinning it into the ceiling. And you notice the starry form that is Lyre's father is duller than it was before.
So we get 10 HP.
Everybody gets 10 HP.
I got 2 because that puts me in my reduced maximum. I was at 43.
Each of you see the searing light kind of melt some of these creatures, but they are extremely hardy. As the light reaches the eye, it kind of withdraws within its tentacles somewhat, but is affected as well.
Question, DM.
Mm-hmm.
Does it do more because it was enlarged?
No.
Okay. Does it
Anything
get
else, Gowain?
advantage?
Nope, that's me.
Does it get advantage on what?
On its strength saving throw for being grappled because it's enlarged.
There is no strength saving throw for it.
Even.
Aranea.
Okay, here we go again. I'm gonna cast Misty Step and go 30 feet, 5, 10, 15, 20, about 30. And I'm going to cast Mind Sliver, but this time I'm gonna cast it at the eye instead.
Okay. You guys can Mind Sliver at the eye? Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys had tentacle last time.
And my response to it is going to be the only thing futile is believing that the void is going to save us.
As you reach out and you say that incomprehensible enemy that is you're reaching out towards, all you hear back in your mind is like the slurping and writhing of 100 tentacles mashing upon each other. No effect.
Damn it.
Making mac and cheese.
I just want him to be able to do the 1d4 effect. Anyways, never mind. And that is my turn. Because when he fails, he has to minus 1d4 from attacks and saving throws.
It's a good cantrip. Okay. Lyre, it's your turn. The darkness has lifted, although it's seeping back in. You saw the bright star that is your father illuminate the room, but now he is noticeably dimmer than your mother.
Yeah, this is interesting, man. I'm not, I'm too healthy to benefit much from a combo healing, but Gowain could still use a heal. So
You could get to Gwen without going around, without touching.
yeah, no, that's not what I'm worried about. I want to create a path of light through me to another person.
There
but
is currently on the ground. There is none of the sludge that is there is currently there. It is slowly kind of like filling back through like pores on the ground, but the eruption of light has cleansed this room for the time being.
Gotcha. Okay. Then you know what? I'm gonna come around here. Anyhow. And fuck. I'm gonna cast well, Gowain still needs it anyhow, so because I think he's been hit quite a few times. Gowain's looking like shit, right?
He's looking a little battered. You can see that there's kind of like an open, cracked, black wound on his back of skin. Like, imagine like acne that's erupted, but it's all blackened skin that's fallen apart.
Yeah, I'm gonna give him a 3rd level Cure Wounds. So that's gonna be 29 hit points. And I'm gonna... Can I chalice it to my father? Through the cocoon?
You could. What's the distance on it, though? It's all your father and the eye and your mother are 30 feet up.
It's 30.
Okay, so not this time, no.
Okay, then I'm going to I'm gonna chalice it over to Aranea then, so that she can get 11 hit points.
Okay.
And
Thank you.
then I'm damn, I really like the. There's like so many things I want to do, but I don't have enough action economy to do them. I think that's all I'm gonna do. Yeah.
Okay.
Just keep people alive.
All right. Each of you will hear this kind of chanting in an unknown language, as sounds of power echo through the room. There is an orb of dark energy that forms here on that red dot, as this void ball of energy just starts pulling and enlarging, and then shrinks rapidly as there's an immense force pulling on Gowain, Lyre, and Elena. I need each of you to make me a Constitution saving throw.
Are they getting like pulled in, or is it like just a damage effect?
You don't know.
Fading inspiration.
Okay.
This is some type of magic you've never seen before.
Okay.
Dunamancy bullshit.
No, not even. Gowain, you succeed. Lyre, you succeed. Elena, you do not succeed. Okay. So Elena, well, we'll do the other two first. Lyre and Gowain, both of you take 8 points of force damage as you feel this immense pressure pulling in within you, but you're able to resist it as the ground is kind of like lessened and whatever sludge is there. Elena, your boots are slick with it, and as you kind of pressure yourself against it, you feel yourself ripped towards it. Each of you see Elena hit this dark orb, which then kind of further withdraws in itself, and you see almost like a crushing pressure on her as she takes 27 points of force damage.
Damn, you rolled really well on that too.
Ouch. So I need a Constitution saving throw. And you are pulled here.
Another Constitution saving throw? Because I done marked myself off. Because I did. Okay.
The first one was for the spell. The second one is for concentration for your Beacon of Hope.
Okay. I lose
Beacon of
concentration.
Hope has fallen.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Okay. That will be He Who Sees Above's turn. Elena, it's your turn. I'll also say the orb is gone. That was there.
You know what? Well, Elena is going to. If she can't do that, you know what? Can I redo Beacon of Hope?
You certainly can.
That's what I'll do.
Okay. I think anybody within 30 feet? Yep, so it should be everybody within 30 feet.
Yep. That will end my turn.
Okay. Please mark concentration. Obviously, renew your duration. And I'll
It's
say
underneath the
ahead,
tentacle monster.
I'll say ahead of time. If it comes next 47 minutes and we're still in combat, we'll be taking a brief break and coming back into it. Okay. There will be 3 attacks against Gowain from all the tentacles. Let's see, for a natural 1 to hit, 21 to hit, and well, pause real quick. Gowain, I need you to roll me a concentration check for the 2d12.
I did. That was the 21.
Gotcha. You good. Okay. So, 3 beams of dark energy shoot out towards you. First misses. The second strikes you for a 21 to hit. And the third is a 19 to hit. That hits you, yeah?
Yep.
Yeah, but I want to
Okay.
do a Cosmic Omen on that one. If I can.
Sure. Go ahead.
I'm
It's
gonna
a
repeat
17
the
hit, Gowain.
17 also hits.
Fuck.
Okay.
Okay. Well, I tried.
Wait, a 19? I thought it was by 3.
3. So it'd be 16.
Be 16.
So you take 13 points of necrotic damage.
Oh,
These aren't saves, these are attack rolls. Okay. As like a reaction to the light that you provided, 3 beams of dark energy shoot out at you, striking into you. As Lyre, you see the healing that you did provide Gowain is quickly dispelled, and the emerging darkness on him.
Okay. Big yikes.
Is that like 2 hits that I should roll 2 concentration checks for?
Yes,
or...
2 concentration checks. 1 is 7, 1 is 6.
Whoops. Sorry, that. Okay, well,
It's
I
all
made
good.
it, I guess.
Hey, Lyre's back on healing duty.
Okay, Blur falls.
Hmm.
On this turn, kind of flooding the room once more, this dark mass of writhing sludge fills the room. The cocoons once more start forming around each of Lyre's parents.
I didn't get to go.
You're correct. Brock, it's your turn.
I would like to cast Magic Missile on the tentacle holding Montford.
Okay. As you strike up, arcane force striking to the tentacle, there's but a tether of darkness wrapped around it, still holding her within place.
Alright. That's it.
Okay. Now darkness fills the room. As the sludge has returned, the cocoons start to form once more, albeit the tentacle weakened. The prisons start to form once more as darkness surrounds the room. None of you take corrosive damage this turn. Okay, Gowain. You just got fucked up.
I did, but thankfully I was topped up and then fucked up. Right way to do it. I will Eldritch Blast the other tentacle.
Which? There are a
one
lot of
that-
tentacles on the map.
Sorry, I mean the one that holding the other ball of light that I think that Rocket just shot at.
Okay, as the cocoon is forming over it, there is partial cover on it, but you are free to attack it.
Okay. Turn off my great weapon master. Oops, sorry, I don't have advantage on that. But
That will not hit.
okay. And the second blast.
This time, kind of looking between the holes that are forming in this, you strike at it once more as an effulgent light burns away all the darkness once more. You see the tentacles reeling back again, more of the mass being burned away. Each taking 50 points of damage again. Each of you healing 10 points.
Damn.
So if I have full HP,
Then
do
you
I
heal
get?
nothing.
Oh, I was gonna
Nope.
make a joke and say 54. Never mind.
55.
Yeah, 55.
With this, the cocoon on the other one is shattered, but the tentacle remains on Lyre's father. As the darkness once more is purged from here, as you see the immense light that is Lyre's mother filling the room, she too dims as both of the light is not as spread throughout the room now. But they are still producing light. As another tentacle wraps around her and brings her back closer, as whatever this creature is does not want to let these two go. Anything else going?
Nope. That let's see. Nope. That's it for me.
Aranea.
Let's see. What am I gonna do? I think what I'm gonna do is I am gonna cast a chromatic orb at the one with the eye creature. I think I'm gonna
Okay.
pick lightning this time, and I'm gonna yell at it. I bet if you read my mind, what you would read is quite shocking. This is lightning.
Should be an advantage because nobody had hit it since the Shiny Bolt.
Nobody
Or the
has
Shiny
been
Bolt
done.
only lasts till one turn.
I think it's just one turn.
It's a good question.
It's at the end of like the person's next turn, probably.
Yeah, at the end of his next turn.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's just normal then.
So I do get advantage or I don't?
Sure, I'll give you advantage.
Okay.
Just to see if it crits.
Oh my god, it did.
Okay. It crits.
Yeah.
All right. As you try to reach out to its mind multiple times, you're like, this isn't working, and you just saw this eruption of darkness in front of your companions. As you reach out, and you feel the electricity spinning in your hands, you can focus as much as you can, and you unleash a torrent of electricity at it as it strikes it. You see its eye kind of pulsing and bulging on awkward places as it seems to be writhing and spinning in its socket. It's quite a bit of damage.
A lot of damage.
Okay. Anything else?
I think the only thing I'm gonna do is probably move over here, just so I'm not super close to the tentacle, and that's my turn.
Okay. Let's see. Lyre, it is your turn.
Okay. I'm assuming Gowain's somewhere between slightly fucked and turbo fucked.
Actually, with the burst of healing energy, not
too bad.
not doing too bad.
Okay.
Probably not as turbo fucked as some cleric that got slurped into the void.
We are not talking about that.
Yeah, took a certain amount of energy there. I'm going to move over to Elena, or between Elena and Gowain, and I'm going to give Elena my last second level cast, Cure Wounds, and that radiant thing's still going, I assume, because she recast it.
Yep.
So that's going to give her 21 hit points. And then I'm going to parse it over to Gowain for 11 hit points.
Okay. Heal 11, Gowain. Once more, the darkness has already been removed from the room, so there is no additional effects.
I'm just going to pop back over next to Gowain, using him as a human shield.
Okay. End of your turn?
I think so.
Okay. I need a moment to read this spell.
Oh, I don't like that. You don't have to read it.
Trust me, you want me to read this one.
You don't have to cast it.
Aranea, for her free action, is gonna say, Lyre, any help right now would be very nice.
Gowain, Lyre, Elena, give me a dexterity saving throw.
Okay, I feel pretty good about this.
I'll link this one after you guys roll. Elena, that is insufficient. Okay, there is an abrupt lack of feeling. All your emotions, all your discomfort, rage, everything is gone for a moment. As Lyre, Gowain, you feel this, and you try to pull back out of whatever this area is that this is occurring in. And actually, one moment, it might be Aranea as well. Yep, Aranea, make the dex saving throw as well. As there's just this erasure of your entire presence, as you feel more of your body starting to fade away, even your very soul. Okay, so Aranea and Elena, you will take this full damage. Those that succeeded, you will take half. 38 damage to those that have failed, 19 to those that have succeeded. If you're concentrating on something, please give me a concentration check.
What kind of damage is this?
This is force damage.
Okay.
Oh, I was about to ask, because psychic resistance.
That is insufficient. Beacon of Hope falls. And he needs to make a wisdom saving throw. He is fine. Okay.
Mr. Googly Eye needs to chill out.
As his eye focuses down and his pupil expands, and this is what happens. But that will be one more thing. Nope, that'll be the end of his turn. Elena, you feel your very presence and will, even your rage at this, has diminished somewhat, even though it's coming back strong. That hurt you down to your very essence of being.
You know what? Since it doesn't like me casting Big Enough Hope, I'm gonna do it again because fuck him.
It's a good spell.
Fucking amazing spell.
That's a good spell.
All of you are affected once more by Beacon of Hope. As you feel
That
the
ends
light
my turn.
surge from Elena and kind of wrapping all of you once more in actual hope. Okay.
Any healing? Oh.
As I turn up that Final Fantasy music.
Alright. Once more, there will be
What's
3
going on?
attacks against Gowain, who has once again caused this eruption.
That's right.
It's been nice.
You're fine.
49 to hit. I think I'm lagging. Come on. 13 to hit. Wow. And 11 to hit. Okay. As once more, as this light kind of deafens the area, and you feel yourself being erased by the presence of this creature focusing down on you, as you nearly stagger back, you're able to look around quickly enough and kind of dodge out of the way as 3 beams of dark energy nearly crisscrossing at the same time streak by, almost striking you. You're fine. Rock. It's your turn.
Alright. I'm going to go ahead and take the attack of opportunity. Move here.
Okay.
I'm going to take out one of my greater potions of healing. and
I
just-
need you to roll the mirror image first.
Oh, did it hit?
Yeah, 22 to hit.
Yeah, okay. Let's see if I got hit. I'm going to go with yes, because I can't roll to save my life. No! Hey! that's
Slamming
my
down
mirror
on one of the
image.
images behind you, you see one of the tentacles hit the ground, and where it pulls back up more, that void covers the ground. It is slowly emerging once more.
Okay.
But
I will use one of my greater potions of healing and just jam it down Elena's throat for 20 healing, because Beacon of Hope also affects healing potions.
so Elena, as you see Rock kind of running over towards you, kind of like a almost movie-esque, of where there's like a monster behind him slamming down. So he pulls out a potion, and you're like, okay, and he just takes the back of your head and just rams a potion down. A little off-putting, but at the same time, you feel significantly better. Ooh, how much does she heal?
20.
20. Okay.
I lied, and thank you for, like, I guess trying to make me choke.
Salting her with a potion.
Look, you want to die or not? And then I'm going to look at the eye. And I'm going to fucking challenge it. I'm going to be the one who stares into the void.
Okay. Make me an intelligence check.
Intelligence check.
As the void will stare back. That is insufficient.
Ooh.
I would like
Ouch.
to use my Fate Inspiration.
Okay.
That's also insufficient. I would also like to use my trait of social anxiety. What's it called?
I-
Saving face. On an ability check, I can add up to party members.
Okay. That would add +4, adding it to a total of 16.
I thought the inspiration was like an advantage.
No, the inspiration is a reroll. It's not advantage.
Okay, then.
What level are you?
I'll use. I am level 6.
Please roll 60-10.
Awesome. Goodbye, everybody.
Kind of nervous.
Okay. So as you stare back challengingly towards this void, it looks back down at you as its iris opens, and there is a contest of wills, understanding versus the unknowable, your very presence versus its. And in that moment of where you stand your ground, you feel your very footing removed from under you. As you feel your mind racked with pain, you take 27 points of psychic damage.
Oh, ouch.
I would say also you have disadvantage on all saving throws until the end of your next turn.
I need to make a Constitution saving check.
At disadvantage.
At disadvantage. 12.
That is insufficient.
And large drops.
Okay. A new turn.
Yeah.
Okay. The void once more fills the room, coating the floors, walls, and those almost spider-esque webbing around Lyre's parents starts to form again. No one takes damage this turn, as the room has been purged, but now is once more filled. Gowain, it's your turn.
I'm not going to make eye contact with the eye, but I'm going to Eldritch Blast it 2 times.
Okay. That'll hit. That will not hit. You do not have the evocation that adds your charisma to your...
No.
Okay. That's unfortunate. As you strike your beams up, tentacles lash out and batter both of them away as bits of it strikes through the eye, and it wriggles somewhat, but most of it was deflected away. End of your turn.
My turn.
Would you like to move?
It's a safe bet to move away from rock right now.
You know what? I am gonna move. Here-ish. Yeah, right there.
Okay. Aranea, it's your turn.
Very weakly, Aranea is going to wave her arms, and she's going to cast Magic Missile at 3rd level, which is 5 darts. Oh my goodness, a lot of darts.
At what?
3rd level?
No, what is your target?
The eye.
Okay. Certainly can.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh my goodness.
I only see 4 darts.
Yeah, I see 4 as
1,
well.
2, 3, 4,
See
5. I see 2 5s, which is 10,
Yeah.
and then 14. There's 4.
Oh,
and
I see it. Okay,
5.
you rolled the spell twice, and then you did the individuals afterwards. Okay, that's what's throwing me off.
Yes.
10, 15, 19, 23. Okay.
That's a big magic missile.
As darts of force kind of shoot out from you as you finish your incantation. A glyph forms and each of them shoots out, striking into the eye. Bits of yellowish amberish light spray out from the sides as they fall to the ground, striking the ground where it hits. It doesn't stay that yellowish color, but rapidly expands into much more mass and fell, a void covering the area, darker than the other, almost if you step into it, might consume you. But significant amount of damage was dealt. Is there anything else you'd like to do?
I mean, I hate to copy somebody, but can I also stare into the void?
You can certainly try.
I will.
Okay. As if reacting to your very will and your challenge of your presence, it shifts and looks back at you. Make me an intelligence check.
Oh my god, I'm good at this. Oh, I'm dead.
That is insufficient.
I'm just gonna be dead now.
Please roll me 60-10.
You have resistance to psychic, at least.
I have 6 HP.
You are unconscious, and you have disadvantage on all saving throws, including death saving throws, until the end of your next turn.
On death saving throws, though, so it's an equal up. Beacon of Hope is awesome.
Okay. Lyre. You see this eruption of force come from Aranea, and then as a light focuses and shines on her, she falls to the ground. Blood is erupting from her eyes, mouth, nose, and ears. She clutches her head and falls into the sludge.
Yeah, I'm gonna cast a healing word on her.
Okay.
It's gonna be level 1. I've got a little bit of a. I'm gonna try something later.
It's fine. I'm an idiot. I thought that I was a genius.
Yeah. So here comes. Actually, I was thinking about doing a.
Isn't Beacon of Hope still up?
No.
Yes. Oh.
Yeah, I'm thinking about. I might as well just do like a regular
Wait.
old cure wounds.
Wait,
instead of,
you cast it a third time? It is up again?
Yeah.
Okay, sorry. It's been so back and forth.
So yeah, I'll come to her. Instead of doing healing word, I'll just do a cure wounds.
Cure wounds is good.
And it's just gonna be first level, and you're gonna get the full heal,
13?
which is gonna be 13, and then I'm gonna send 11 to someone else that took a big yikes, which is I think. No, Elena got a good heal, so
Rock got
I'll
hit
give
with
it-
the 27 psychic damage.
Yeah, it was Rock.
Yeah, Rock is he got a big yikes. I think Gowain got a big yikes as well, but he's a little further away. So I'm gonna give Rock the 11 other points.
Okay. Once more, as the light kind of spreads out to you two, there's a pause in the growth and consumption around each of you. Aranea, you are conscious. You still have disadvantage on saving throws, and you are prone, but you are conscious. Anything else, Lyre?
Nope.
Okay.
If you guys could give me one round where I don't have to do healing, it'd be great.
Well, since you're all clumped up together still.
I mean, you
what
didn't
can
have
I
to heal
do?
me.
So many spells I'm not familiar with.
Aranea is just
You can always
like,
take
oh,
the
I'm
dodge
such.
action.
Yeah.
Aranea just says to Lyre for her free action, oh, I'm such an idiot.
He just says, that's pretty good for a beginner.
Okay.
A fun campaign, everybody. It was looking like it's
Lyre.
coming up.
Rock. Elena. I need you to roll me Constitution saving throws. As a bead of floating dark energy an orb forms here.
I'm gonna use a fading to roll that again.
Please do. Hold on real quick. Let's see. Yeah. Okay. And this will be cast at 4th level.
How about I just use regular inspiration?
You most certainly can. I would recommend it.
Yeah. Okay, turning off my inspiration and rolling one last time. Of course.
That's insufficient.
Yeah.
As this orb pulls and grasps towards each of you takes 25 points of force damage, and you are pulled 10 feet closer. So there, you're about there, and you are about there, I'd say.
So
None of you
25?
collide, so none of you take additional damage. 25 points of damage. If you're concentrating, please roll me a concentration check.
Jeez, speaking of hope, gone.
Okay, that's pleasant. As he takes some kickback from that as well, as he cannot move. As this force reaches out, crushing each of you from the back, as you feel this almost like invisible hand grab your entire body, ripping and wrenching you closer towards the tentacles and away from what you were at, as you feel that crushing pressure pull into you as the orb tightens once more and then disappears. I'm glad you guys weren't closer to each other. That could have been worse. Okay, and unfortunate. Elena. Beacon of Hope Falls is your turn.
Yep. I am going to cast. God. Can I make a check to see if who's hurt the worst between Lyre and Rock?
Give me a quick messing check.
Okay.
Rock is severely injured. As you see, between the void that is corroding his armor, there is massive amounts of blood coming out of it that seem to be fresh.
So yeah,
I will say he is at 4 hit points.
Yes, he is.
Oh. So I'm going to cast Healing Word, 2nd level, on him.
Okay. Please roll.
Yeah. Why is it not rolling for me?
Do not forget that you are life domain and you have additional bonuses. And you
Yeah.
have channel divinity.
Yeah, I'm also going to be using my Channel Divinity also, I think. Yeah. Oh, can I do that?
Yes, it is not a spell. It is an ability.
Okay. Is it? Yes, is this one. And I'm gonna be rolling, so
You can split.
1d4?
You said healing word at 2nd level, right?
Yes.
2d4 plus your ability modifier plus your bonuses that you get for life domain.
2d4 plus my ability, which is like
Wisdom.
Wisdom's 4. That's it, right?
If it's 18, it's plus 4. If it's 20, it's plus 5.
Yep.
Rocky heal 10. Elena? Your level is 6, so you have 30 HP. You can spread out to everyone but Aranea, I believe.
Yep.
Nope. You can spread it out to anybody you want. 30 HP.
I'm spreading it around.
So
6, 12, 18, 24. So 6 per person?
Yep.
Everybody heals 6.
Thank you.
That will end my turn.
Are you sure?
Oh, wait. Hold on. I could do something else, right? That was a bonus.
You can like just.
That was an action and that was a bonus.
I think he means move.
Yeah, I'm gonna move. I am gonna move. 10. Actually. God damn it. Can I move to this side of this creature?
It is on the ceiling, so anything in that square is not hindering your movement. However, you can only move 30 feet.
Okay. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. There we go.
Like right here is 30.
Really?
Yes. One more higher, actually. So.
Okay. Here we go.
Okay. Let's see. That, It's, their turn. They are going to... There'll be an attack against you, Lyre.
Okay.
Which, you need to track how many turns Sanctuary has been going on. And it's not gone yet, but...
I have. It's been 4 turns. It'll be 5 turns on my next turn.
I could track how many turns have gone because that's how many spells I've used to cast healing spells.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay. It fails as a Sanctuary, so it's going to shift its target to Rock
Bring it.
for a 13 to hit.
That does not.
As it strikes down at Lyre, shifting last moment towards you in kind of like a sloppy fashion, Rock. It strikes the ground, skittering the sludge across the ground, missing you. There'll be a ranged attack against Gowain and a ranged attack against Elena. Let's see. Against Gowain, that is a 20 to hit. And against Elena, that is a 22 to hit. Rock or Gowain, as you feel that darkness pierce you in the side sharply and radiate across your side torso and beyond, you take 11 points of necrotic damage. Elena, you also, as you're rushing over, you feel the light kind of gaze down upon you as a lance of darkness strikes into your chest, piercing the breastplate, so you take 5 points of necrotic damage. Rock, is your turn.
Going to give one of the greater healing potions to our bird here. Actually, I'm gonna hand both of them over there to him. That way he can go and engage Elena, who might need some healing.
You're going to give him your healing potions?
Both of them.
He only accepts one of them.
Fine.
Diversify.
I will say... You guys are digging into your bags, so this will be an action to do so. So, as you are the only source of healing potions, to grab into where you're storing them and give it will be your action. So, take that into consideration.
So, I mean, I have no spells. All I can do is punch.
Just saying.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna surprise fuck you. I'll let you know before I fuck you.
Yeah. Like again, I know Lyre's been fucked. I know Arena's been fucked. Like.
Okay. So you're giving him one potion?
I wanted to give him both, but he's only accepting one, so he's just.
Yeah, I like those potions to be diversified. So, and Lyre's wise, he would think it's good not to throw all the healing on one individual. So he takes but one.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna move over to about here, just to stay engaged with this tentacle, but kind of spread out.
Okay. At the top of the round, everybody takes 4 points of cold damage as the void withers you each away. As once with that, the lights, albeit already dimmed, the darkness starts encroaching upon them furthermore. Gowain, it is your turn.
Looking at the forms of Lyre's parents that have kind of like dimmed, does it look like they're like, I guess when they had that burst of energy, does it look like they've kind of expended everything and they're just kind of like depleted, or does it look like they're still like some radiant energy pent up inside them?
You can give me a perception. You can give me a perception, arcana, or religion check.
Do perception.
Given how brighter they were before, how dimmer they are now, you get the idea that the very act of them doing what they did expends very much of what they are, and perhaps that they could withstand another one, maybe another. Hard to tell until it really happens. You get the idea that it is taking a toll on them, but you know.
Well, I'm gonna take a couple of Eldritch Blasts at the tentacle that is cocooning around the spirit of Lyre's father.
Okay. Give me some tentacles. There is some darkness that has started growing around it, so it has a bit of cover. But please, roll. That first one's a miss, the second one's a hit. As the beam of energy, two of them strike up, the first one kind of like hitting the carapace of darkness around it. The second one striking the tentacle, severing most of the darkness, but you can still see there's strands of void wrapped around this bright spirit.
Okay. And that's the end of my turn.
Aranea.
Even though it's like above Elena, if I used Fireball, would it like hit Elena or?
No, because it's 30 feet above, and I believe that the distance on Fireball is 25 feet.
Okay,
it's
cool.
a 20-foot radius.
Yep. So no, if you were to use Fireball, you should be unaffected.
Cool. Here we go.
Okay. Am on deck, saving throw. Oh wow. Okay.
If it succeeds, I want to detract from that.
Please.
Okay. Hold on. Cosmic Omen. Subtract this number from its DC.
One thing first. What is the distance on Cosmic Omen?
It's 30 feet. I get it. Yeah.
I would very much like to apply that and have him fail, but he succeeds. As you throw the fireball up there, there's a swath of darkness so that at the last moment kind of intercedes most of the explosion of fire. However, he still is affected by it, as you can see that the light in the eye is dimming and the darkness growing. However, it is brighter darkness than that has hit the ground before. The idea that is rather weak. 13? Would that be the end of your turn?
Yep.
Okay.
You can't
Free
break.
action, can I just go kill it?
I mean, you can do other things if you really wanted to. Take the gamble.
My free action is I'm yelling at it and saying, "You can't break our minds."
Okay. Does not respond. Okay. Lyre.
Get killed because I'm yelling at Cthulhu.
I would like to.
I think it's like 5 minutes until break.
There's like something I'd like to do, but I probably should just keep healing.
Oh,
Do what you want to do, man.
Yeah.
For Papa. For Papa.
I want to shoot a 3rd level guided bolt into the eyeball.
Do keep in mind of your positioning.
Gotta go right there.
Oh, I see. It's like a ranged attack within anybody.
Yeah,
I keep
correct.
thinking it's when it's
Specifically the one
range-
you're attacking.
Yeah, but that's not the case. I
It's
think
anybody.
We got past that before. Yep. Okay.
Still has Sanctuary.
Good old fundamentals. Just gonna go ahead and cast a level 1.
You still do
heal.
have Sanctuary, so.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Yeah.
cast a level 1 heal on myself.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna have it travel over to Rock with the. So that's gonna be 13 on me and 11 on Rock.
It's not max anymore.
There's no Beacon of Hope. I need you to roll.
Oh, okay, great. 9 on me, and let's see what we got for Rock. Apologies, I don't know why I'm having a hard time finding this. Here we go. 7 for Rock.
Okay. Heal those amounts. Let's see.
Heal.
Okay. End of your turn.
Yep.
Okay. As the void coalesces underneath the eye, as if it's focusing right beneath it, there is a writhing tentacle that rips open into a maw, like a lamprey, as it shoots out from underneath of where it is, where the eye is, at Lyre. There will be a weapon attack against you.
Oh god, I thought I was gonna try and eat Elena.
Oh, God, Sanctuary. Thank God.
Nom nom nom
Okay.
nom.
This is from the eye. The eye's doing this.
This would be a void spiritual weapon, essentially.
Okay.
Okay. So, 22 to hit.
Did you
And
cast
then-
the Sanctuary save?
It does not have any effect on this.
Okay.
You take 13 points of force damage,
Okay.
and you are pushed back 15 feet into the wall. I need you to make me a strength saving throw.
I'm really good at those.
It's like
The wall clings to you and sucks you in. You are restrained against the wall. And let's see, where do I have the dynamic lighting set up? Oh god, I have the dynamic lighting set up there. Okay, it goes a little further back, but not much. So I'll say you are, yeah. You're against the wall, sir. You are restrained.
Okay.
Once on your turn, you can make a strength saving throw at the beginning of your turn. About is that? The giant lamprey like tentacle remains on the field. Here.
Is he pushed out of the melee range of the tentacle mass next to him, or
He is
is
not.
he pushed back?
He is not. 6. Okay. As he takes damage from that as well. As
Oh!
with that strike into Lyre, the resounding
Never mind.
force that there is force blown back on the eye as it kind of ripples in pain as well.
It's too late. I was gonna. Never mind.
We're gonna what?
I was gonna do something, but it's an action, not a reaction. It's a
Okay.
plus. Never mind.
For his action, he will look at Elena and make an attack. For a 15 to hit. As the eye shifts from Lyre Back over to you, Elena. The amber light focuses down on you. As you steel your mind, you resist the intrusion to rend your mind asunder.
Oh, misses.
Elena.
It's your turn.
Oh, sorry. We'll take a short break real quick. So,
Yeah.
it's your turn.
Yeah, hold on. Yeah, Elena's gonna cast Guiding Bolt on a... Oh, I have a question. So, like, who in the hell is fucking with our bird's parents? Like, which one of these fucks
Both
is holding
tentacles?
them?
There are
That-
tentacles erupting out of the ceiling. Whether it is part of this entity or some of the other entities, you're unsure. But the tentacles that come out of the ceiling, out of the murk, of the darkness of the void, appear to... You can't trace them back to any of them in particular.
Okay.
Or if you're
so,
asking about one of your companions.
I want to shoot a guiding bolt.
Okay.
To that particular spot. I want to try to free them if I can.
There are two different tentacles, so you need to tell me which
I'll
one you are
pick-
trying to free.
I'll pick the mother.
Okay. Yep. Give me an attack roll. There's slight cover on this, but that'll hit. Give me damage.
Oh shit.
Okay. Elena, how would you like to do this?
I mean, I just want it to burst in a burning light.
Okay.
It's like I killed the guard. Remember?
So as you shoot that out, it it strikes the tentacle, and another eruption of light fills the room, burning away all the tentacles. The eye remaining as the tentacles around swirl and reel back into the ceiling. And you see as the eye, it does not erupt. It does not get destroyed, but also sinks back into that darkness of the ceiling. And Lyre, you alone here, you walk the precipice of oblivion, Starseer. We see all your paths as it merges back into the ceiling. Your parents drifting down to the floor. Your mother, a dim, as if almost dying star. And your father also dimmed in the exhaustion. Each of you here heal 10. And that which was there is gone. The mechanical pieces in the center of the room have melted to the ground. You can see your parents looking around and looking at you, Lyre.
He goes up to his parents.
Mm-hmm. As you approach them, Elena, I'll say that you notice this as Lyre is looking at them. From where the eye merged back into the ceiling, there's a dark orb slowly emerging down to the remnants of where whatever construct was in the center of the room that drifts maybe 2 feet above the floor, sitting there. Lyre, as you approach your parents, they both put their hands out towards you.
I kind of put my my hands out, and I'm assuming they're the ones that taught me Druidic, but I could be wrong. I was going to speak in Druidic and say, why are you leaving me behind? Or at least give that intention.
Okay. Both of them look at each other and take your hands. And there's a look of sorrow on their face as both of them and you start to raise up off the ground.
Ooh.
So you see Lyre and his parents raising off the ground. And you see that there's a nodding of no from the mother, and the father lifts off the ground and he looks at you and says, "We cannot. But we love you." As the raising continues off the ground, you can see in the ceiling there's a light piercing it, leading to a starscape above. And as the three of you reach it, they continue onwards, whereas you feel your grasp from their hands drift away. Each of you see Lyre looking above, drifting down slowly as a pair of bright celestial wings appear on his back. Whether you notice it or not, Lyre, you drift down as your parents drift up, further away from you, looking at you with pride and sorrow. Your question unanswered.
Despite the celestial wings, he's flapping his own, trying to get back up.
Does not grant you any distance, as above the closes, and there is a mote of light, 2 motes of light that fall. One falls down on you, and you can feel the warmth spread over you, and the other falls further across the room, over to the balcony up above, landing on the chest that was there, suffusing it with light, albeit briefly.
I will approach that.
Before you do,
Sure.
there's a cracking, glass shattering in front of you. It's clattering out of the machination in front of you, pointed at the stars. Is a piece of crystal, it appears. Is in the shape, as right here, is in the shape of the hilt of a blade.
He grasps it.
As you grasp it, you can feel that it is dense, hard. You can feel, just holding it, that it has a presence of its own upon it. That whatever this is so innately magical, you can tell. What it does, you're unsure, but they are gone.
He puts it away. His mind's on all kinds of things right now. This is a hilt-like piece of crystal gained from the telescope?
The glass shattered on the telescope, and
Yeah.
a hilt, looks like a hilt of a sword made of crystal, fell out.
Yeah, he'll put that away for now to examine. I mean, he'll, I guess, look at it and hold it up, kind of look at it before he puts it away.
If you kind of look at it, you can see what scant light there is coming in from the outside. Kind of shines within it, maybe magnifying almost. At the same time, as you pull it down into the darkness, it's almost as if the darkness also kind of grows within it. It's strange. It's a duality to this.
He stares at it. He seems intrigued, but also quite bitter at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
He hurriedly shoves it in his pack.
Okay.
And there's a moat in the middle. So there's a lot of information. So there's a moat that was here. There's a orb in the middle.
A mote of light drifted upon you
Yeah.
and warmed you. another mote drifted up here, and you could see, each of you could see that there is a suffusal of light over the silhouette of the chest that was up above. And in the middle, where the darkness retreated, it poured out, and now there is a floating orb of that dark void that all of you saw. Nothing else in here seems to be covered in it. The walls, ceiling, gone. Just 2 feet off the ground. The remnants of where the machine was, as it all has been corroded and melted down. There's a floating orb of void.
Yeah, Elena had been screaming about it, trying to alert them.
Yes, we heard you. I'm so sorry. We were, thinking about, she looks at Lyre. I am so sorry, Lyre. Do you want a hug?
What you see is a Lyre that his expression's different than what you've seen before. It's like bitter, hateful.
I gotta wait for this.
Or not. Why don't we go examine that chest upstairs?
Yeah, he moves without responding.
I'd like to investigate or Arcana or whatever this orb, without touching it, mind you.
He'll take a look
Yeah.
at whatever's up here.
Okay, give me an Arcana check, Rock. Inside, above, you see that there is a chest. Appears to be made of the same bronze material as many of the other pieces of this observatory.
Did
Rock?
the look open?
It's closed right now.
Okay, I'll let Rock go first.
Rock, what you see is something that you don't understand. This is beyond what you know. Obviously, it's magical of some sort, you would assume.
Yeah.
But of its origins, of what it might do, you don't know. Yep, I mean, we'll be taking a longer break in a moment here, so don't feel too concerned about that, but feel free.
Lyre attempts to kick the chest open.
Okay. The lid pops open, unlocked.
He looks inside.
Inside, there's a very small glimmer of light as you see what appears to be a surface made of stars. Kind of like a nighttime sky shifting within. As you observe closer, it appears to be a cloak.
He just reaches out and grabs it.
Okay. 1 moment.
Make a wisdom saving throw.
You can see that towards the top of it, it's kind of a dark sky, stars spattered about, and as it gets towards the bottom, it's more of a bright nebulous color of purple, blues, more stars speckled about it, and on the collar there is one bright red star. As you pick it up, that light suffused the chest rolls onto the robe and into your hands, and you understand what this is and what it does.
Oh wow.
Damn. That's pretty.
It's a very cool look. Just one of the saving throws. While wearing this robe, you can use it to pull off one of the stars and use it to cast magic missile. Whoa!
5th level.
Well, it's every 5 days, 1 star returns. Well, hold on. While wearing this robe, you can use it to pull one of the stars. Oh wow, okay.
You can
So
also
once
go into the astral plane.
You can use I don't know what that means for Barovia, because Barovia kind of fucks things a little bit, but you not to return to the plane. You can use an action to enter along with everything. There's no limitation on this.
This is fucking big.
And then use an action to reappear in the last space you occupied, or if that space is occupied, currently 1 star is on it.
I'm not seeing a
sees that. He he'll come back. He'll take that thing. And he'll keep it in hand for a moment, and well, actually, the person that he needs to talk to is right up there. So he looks at Aranea, and he grabs the cloak, and in the other hand, he's got this hilt, and he looks at you with the cloak, like he knows what this is, but the hilt he holds up at you, as if to decry like that he doesn't know what is.
Oh, of course. And she just touches it.
Okay. Still takes a minute.
Mhm.
But this would be a star sword. Other times referred to as a sun sword. Give me a moment
Ooh.
while I find that.
Basically, when he hands it to you, he just hands it off to you. It doesn't seem like something of his nature.
When she takes it, she's going to give you a sad look, and she's gonna say, "You know, I understand what it's like to want to go with them, but it's not our time yet, and I'd like to believe that we'll see them again."
He grits his little Kenku beak when you say it's not his time yet. And comes back down the stairs.
Also, Lyre, once a day, you have gained the ability to cast Featherfall, without expending a spell slot, in which the celestial wings that manifested earlier will manifest for you.
Sweet.
This has been big for fucking Lyre. God damn.
Than what you were using. Something other than that force in front of you. That, as you feel your body just shift and move, there's this will, this manifestation of darkness as you feel the pressure push back at you as your attempt to leave fails.
It makes sense if we're already in the astral plane. Or if this thing dampens my ability to do that. Okay.
The rock's still just staring at this orb going, I don't like it. I don't like it. I think we should leave it. Don't touch it. Definitely don't lick it. Probably shouldn't smell it.
Me and Lyre found this sword.
I assume there's some pretty damn injured people around here.
It looks pretty fucked up.
Yeah, who's like very injured?
Elena looks pretty fucked up. Honestly, everybody looks like they've taken quite a beating, but Elena looks the worst.
Yeah, I'm doing a 3rd level Cure Wounds on Elena. It's 10 minutes in that form, so I assume I can bounce it to someone.
Yeah.
So is there a second most fucked person here?
Everybody else is kind of the same.
Okay, I'll do the chalice to Aranea. Aranea, I mean. And that gets you 8.
Thank you.
And one more go. I'm just gonna cast Cure Wounds on myself and bounce it to I don't know who's more fucked, Rock or Gowain.
Probably Rock.
Yeah,
Not
sure.
bad.
You're not
They're
too
about
bad.
the same.
They're about the same.
Okay.
Like
Well,
me.
Rock's right next to me, so you'll get it. You get 6 as well.
I think what we all could use is like 8 hours of sleep.
Yeah, probably.
We'd have this ball of void in the middle of the room. That seems a little concerning to me.
Yeah, don't touch it.
I
don't know
mean,
what
How am I supposed to identify it if I don't touch it?
We're not gonna identify it. It looks bad. I have no idea what this is.
Well,
it's magic.
Well, I don't
That's
have
about it.
I don't have the ability to get rid of it. Do you, Brock?
I have no spellcasting ability whatsoever right now. I'm bone dry.
Lyre pulls out his scroll and begins casting augury.
Okay.
The action is to walk into the orb.
I believe this is the same day I've used augury earlier, so
Yeah,
I
it could
believe
be.
you have a chance for failure. But
I was gonna say if leaving it would be a problem, but you're augury. Never mind.
Well,
Could
he's leaving it is harmless, right?
If
But
it helps,
stepping into it is much more harmful, so he's going to test for that.
if it helps,
can always
Arania's
leave it.
just examining it.
Hold. Okay, 2 or more times. Oh, that's fine.
Actually, could I find like a little rock somewhere and like throw a rock into the orb and see what happens? Oops.
Wheel and woe.
Okay. And with the mixed results, you see Lyre kind of pick up the scroll, looking frustrated. Before he picks it up, he almost sort of throws a fist on it. He seems really disturbed.
Rock's gonna go over and pick up Lyre and just walk downstairs with him.
You can pick up Lyre?
Pick up Lyre.
Lyre, do you want to be picked up?
He's not going to fight it. He's a little guy.
Pick him up and start heading downstairs.
You can hear him kind of complaining. Shove off.
You're pouty. You need a nap. We all need a nap.
I wonder, if we look outside, do we still see a void?
No. It's to the outside of Barovia.
I'll go up towards the telescope and look through the lens. If it's
The lens is shattered.
well, that's a shame. Definitely have to come back here when we are able to fix it. And she'll head downstairs as well.
I guess since everyone is deciding to head downstairs, Gowain isn't going to try and poke something into this void.
You are or you're not?
I am not.
Okay.
I'll follow everyone downstairs.
Okay. Elena, you are still present or you're going with him?
I'm going with him.
You guys leave the ball of void floating up there, undisturbed. You guys make it down to the bottom.
Can I listen at the front door and see if I hear scratching?
You can give me a perception check.
I was actually going to do that at one of the doors over here, too.
You can give me a perception check as well.
God,
No scratching, Aranea. No scratching, Gowain.
Do we think we're in the clear?
I worry that void up there might expand to cover this place again. I don't hear scratching, and it looked like the shell of void over this place was gone. Maybe we should get out while we can. Or if
Yes,
we
but
rest
if
in
it's-
here, maybe we'll get re-encased.
Yes, but if it's gone, then maybe we have enough time to check the rooms that we weren't able to before. There could even be some food. Or wine. Or...
We already checked the pantry. There was nothing. We could check the rooms. Or we could leave. It's a risk reward at this point.
Well, I don't hear any scratching at my door.
Rock's gonna set Lyre down now, so he can move wherever he wants.
I just think maybe we shouldn't rest in here. I'm alright if we...
As you step towards the remains of the golem and you set Lyre down, all of the bleeding eyes of darkness are simply just eyes. The golem's remains are still there.
I think we're in the clear, Lyre. Do we want to check some of these doors, or you just want to get out of here?
He looks around and apathetically shrugs.
You okay there, big guy?
He nods absent-mindedly.
Elena's gonna walk up to Lyre. Put a hand on his little shoulder, like gently. Lean down, and she's gonna be like, "Are you that pissed?"
And he says, "Aye."
She nods. Me too.
Hey, Gowain, here's what we do. We open the door. If there's nothing there, and it's fine, we lodge it open. Then we can check the other doors, search the rooms, and then we leave.
Sounds like a fair plan.
Alright. Rock will take point on this door. Ready to open it.
I am going to be ready to swing my sword at any tentacles that may come pouring out of the door.
Okay.
Okay.
Since we're not telling anybody what we're doing. 3, 2, 1. Push or pull the door open, whichever it is.
Okay. As you pull the door open, you look outside. It is a dreary Barovian day.
Okay, I'm gonna hold the door. Everybody else check the rooms.
All right.
Remember, you have to do it in a certain order. Isn't that right, Lyre?
He looks over.
She gives them a
He
smile.
he's like, this doesn't seem to care.
Gowain's going to go straight across to the middle door and pull it open.
Okay.
Gawain, just...
As you do, you see a bedroom. The smell of musty clothing fills your nose. At first, you see that there is a chest and that there is a table with a chair.
Open the chest and look inside it.
Opening within, you see that there is multiple suits of moth-eaten dwarven clothing, all sized for shorter people. There is a hooded lantern in there, and there is a small keg of ale. It appears to be untapped.
I'll pick up the keg of ale.
Okay.
Call back. Does anybody want a lantern? There's a lantern in there.
I think Lyre would find one useful, maybe? Question mark?
And is there anything else in the room that I can't obviously see, like any like closed cupboards or anything, or is it just all?
There is a
open?
desk. There's a desk with papers on it. There is a bed, and there is a nightstand.
Lyre wouldn't go for the lantern. He's a shield bearer, so his hands are full.
Okay.
I'd call back just to say, Aranea, there's some papers on the desk here. May be interesting. And then I'll look on the nightstand as well, or in the nightstand if it's got drawers or something in it.
Okay.
Sure.
In the nightstand itself, there's nothing really worthy of note. Within it, you see that there's a used brush, some dwarven hairs still within it, and there are a couple bands, but there are nothing really of note in there. On the desk, there is more frantic scrawling on papers. What the scrawling says is, to see the void is to understand, to grasp the void is its power. To see the void is to understand, to grasp the void is its power. Repeated, 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 repeated.
Well, more.
This appears to be in the same penmanship as you saw above.
Well, more of
The
that.
void is its power, right?
Mm-hmm. I wish
If
I.
you grasp the void upstairs.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
What I'm thinking.
It's a wheel and woe situation.
As we're
May just come
leaving,
back with a nub on an arm.
as before Gowain leaves, I'm gonna say to him, I wish I knew how to help Lyre.
Yeah. I mean, from my experience, the only thing that dulls the pain of losing your parents is time.
And I
Lyre,
mean,
Lyre's going to just wordlessly come back up to the stairs.
You going up, or are you just heading to them?
I'm going up.
and I
Boo-doo-doo.
mean, of course, if you ever, want to talk about anything, Gowain, I'm always here.
Takes his top hat and he spins it like he's trying to spin it or spin throw it through the void. See if it comes out the other side.
Hey, hot job.
Takes a hat, spins it.
I heard
throws
that.
it.
I thought I heard someone say something else.
Oh, he said odd
so-
job.
Oh. So as you spin it and you throw it, is if it's almost being slowed by you drop something through like a light sludge, but it still continues. It's just slowed and hindered as it goes through, and as it goes through, it makes out on the other side, seemingly in one piece.
I'm gonna get.
No residual remnants on it.
I'm gonna use I'm gonna use my last 3rd level spell slot. Oh man, which one do I do? To cast enhance ability.
Okay.
And I'll do Owl's Wisdom. And I'm about to risk it all. He's going to throw his hand in and attempt to grasp something.
Okay. And you should make me an intelligence saving throw.
Yeah, I fucking knew it was intelligence. Why did I do it this way? Alright. Hope that's not it. Ooh!
Okay. So, as you reach in, you feel something reach back as your hand is stuck within it. There's a presence that enters your mind. It's cold, penetrating, alien. And as you stare within it, full of apathy, rage, indifference, conflicting emotions, it stares back. As you feel it diminish on the outside, and you feel your mind expand. Your colors of your feathers shift from a dark black to at the tips, a purplish bluish hue. Your eyes shift into the color of your Your iris shifts into the color of a star, and the rest of your eye widens as your sclera becomes more of an iris, and you pretty much have black eyes with stars for pupils now. As your racial attributes as a Kenku are lessened, you are less of a Kenku and more of one with the void.
Ooh.
Your racial
Oh.
modifiers will change,
Okay.
and you will have access to spells, which I will send you in a notepad. I need a moment.
You cannot speak freely. Here comes down. Sup, bitches?
No worry.
Kenku traits are this will be very interesting if the premier Kenku trait is removed.
What is your what tributes do you get from being a Kenku?
I get expert forgery.
No, your stats that you get.
Oh, great question. I have to look it up real quick. Hold on.
Usually I kind of note this stuff, so it might actually be on you already.
Yeah, racial, it's 2 dexterity and 1 wisdom, so it's pretty important to me, but oh well.
Okay. I need you to make these alterations to your stats. -2 dexterity and -1 wisdom. In addition to that, minus another 2 wisdom.
Oh no. Jesus, this was the worst thing I could possibly do to myself.
Add 3 int.
This is actually the worst thing I could ever do to myself. All right.
Add 3 con. Okay.
Aranea should have done this shit.
Why didn't you
Yeah.
beat?
This is a fucking fattener. Holy shit.
You gain the following flaw. I am prone to indecision until I know I am choosing the right path.
Oh, well, that's not new.
Nothing changes.
That's if anything, it's less extreme now.
I think it's funny because right now Aranea is with Gowain and she's nervously trying not to open the door, but she wants to open up the door.
You gain the following ability. You can commune at will. However, your commune takes double the casting time. I apologize. It takes 20 minutes. I thought it was 10-minute casting time. Commune takes 20 minutes to cast. You can use this. You can use this if you do not have the 5th level spell slot available. This is an innate ability for you. The deity or divine proxy you will be contacting is the void.
Okay,
I
so
will
I can
send.
commune with the void at will.
Yes.
Okay.
I will send the appropriate spells over to you. There are quite a few. They range from 2nd to 5th level. Those are some of the spells I was using earlier, so this will alter your arsenal.
Our
You
bird
can,
becomes super offensive.
considering your class, you can substitute intelligence for wisdom.
What is that?
What you'll see in the proper spells when I send them over.
Yeah. Okay.
But there are a
So
lot.
I'm like dazed right now because my character got mangled. Holy shit. All right.
This is representative of you understanding more but losing touch with reality.
Okay.
Let's see. Okay. There you go. There are quite a few. As you have successfully communed with the void, you are allowed interaction with these, and you have negated some of the negative effects.
Hey, out of curiosity, Joe.
Yes.
If somebody would have done that and they already had 20 intelligence, would that have bumped them up over the 20, or would just kept them at 20?
Would have kept them at the 20.
Okay.
Hmm.
Okay. Just curious.
Oh,
What,
that's
what
interesting.
effects did I mitigate? You said I mitigated some bad effects. What was that?
You mitigated an additional wisdom point. Minus. So it would
So
be 3 plus and 3 plus con, 3 minus wisdom, but with the successful roll, you were able to negate it down to -2 wisdom.
Okay.
So I see that the file failed to send. That's annoying.
I got the text of it.
Yeah, that's it. It is just a text file.
Okay, I got it.
So if there's any of those that you want, feel free to just add them in as they are, because those are what they are. If you have any questions, I apologize. Also, you gain some other effects as well. So
You're
you
dead.
are
No.
also you consider that you have an additional subclass that you are also a void mage.
Ooh, what is that even?
Let's see.
Man, sorry, Aranea. This is you would have really liked. I mean, but how do we know, right?
We don't, and this could have been for anybody, not just her. Where is it? Here we go.
I'm gonna pin this. This is a lot of information.
There you go.
Hmm.
And there's the other one. You gain those in addition to what you have. So you'll gain the forceful magic. So you will learn the Eldritch Blast cantrip.
Oh shit.
You gain grasp of the void. And the other one, if you reach that level, you will obtain that as well.
Okay. Grasp of the void. I don't have that from you yet. Oh wait, okay, I just had to expand it, yeah. It says it's 6th level, or is it a 6th level caster? Or...
No, at 6th level.
Okay, so I should have this now, right?
Yes.
Okay.
But you do not have Darkwalker.
Oh yeah, that's much later. Okay, that's actually quite nice. Because it's a bonus action. It's a good action economy. You can use. Is this like a? Okay, here we go. What? So it's per short or long rest. Wow, this is fucking crazy. What would have happened if I had failed? Because that was a really high chance I would have failed.
With my roll, I probably would have failed.
Not good things.
Yeah,
Depending how bad you failed, you would have lost your character.
Nice. So I literally just rolled the dice not in my favor against my character. Nice.
And you won.
You know what? I like it though. It's I know I was complaining earlier, but this is interesting.
Lyre's
wait,
going through his
does Lyre not have the look of a burb anymore?
I have a much bigger burning question. You said I lost my racial traits. What about my inability to speak?
You can speak now.
Whoa.
Okay. Holy shit. Does that mean I lose my ability to do mimicry?
Yes.
Oh
shit. Ooh, you know what? I'm still gonna use the lines. It's just gonna be in his own voice now.
You have to come up with a voice for Lyre now.
Wait.
Yeah, I gotta come up with Can I give him a void voice? Can I give him a fucking void voice?
Yes.
Yeah, I certainly can.
Hold on.
On here, I was hoping you would make him sound like a Moogle or something.
Cuckoo.
Normally, I'd make him sound like something little, but he's a void creature, so he's gonna get a void voice.
I mean, what's wrong with sounding like this
what does
forever?
Lyre look like now?
So the tips of the ends of his feathers are instead of ending in black, are kind of like this dark purplish hue, and his eyes, the center of where his pupils are look like stars, and the rest is just dark black.
That's pretty cool.
He looks like a grackle almost, where it's like that, so black that it's like that.
What about his beak? Is it longer?
No.
Okay.
You in addition to being a humanoid, you're also an aberration now.
Jesus Christ.
That was really echoey, by the way.
Aberration, did you say?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I was testing the
No worries.
Again, we lost our little boy Lyre, and now he's an angsty teenager.
Oh well.
But there's a lot of material there. You are limited by how many spells you can prepare a day. But if anything says intelligence, you can substitute it for wisdom. This would have been the same for Gowain if he picked it. Like, it would have been substituted for charisma, as this is less a study of and more of you are merged yourself with the essence of the void.
Okay.
I'm glad I didn't pick it. My rolls have been terrible for intelligence today. Is it okay if Gowain and I open the rest of the doors?
Do you open the rest of the doors?
I'll be right back. I'm gonna test voices.
Yes, we were gonna start with the left one. Go left to right.
Whatever, I guess the next door. I can't remember where exactly they were.
Yeah, me either.
This one here, this one here, this one here. Opening up the rest of the rooms, it is pretty much just down to finding letters of writing a home to their kin. Each of the rooms has, how many beds there are, has a keg of ale in it.
Okay, we'll pick up any keg of ale we'll pick up.
Okay, so you guys will end up with, in total, 3, 6, 7, 10, 13 kegs of ale. Please mark those down with 65 pounds for total.
Yay.
5 pounds per. They're miniature kegs. Please note your carrying weight.
Can you hear me?
Yes,
Mhm.
Yes.
we can hear you.
Are you guys able to hear me?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
Well, you might not be able to hear
Hear
us.
us?
Shit, I can't hear you guys.
Can you not
What
hear
happened?
us?
Listen better.
My audio broke.
Listen.
The void broke my audio. Hold on.
Gowain will grab, I guess, maybe 3 of those kegs of ale.
Got a bag of holding.
There's
Oh.
dwarven ale.
Yeah, okay, you got a bag of holding? You can put all of them in there.
Bags of holding still have weight. Please
the
attribute
world?
your weight accordingly.
Yeah. So, keg of ale, manage equipment, custom item.
How is my audio so broken?
It'll be fun because I can turn the ale different colors if we want. With prestidigitation.
So random.
What?
They just changing the ale different colors. It's like
Why not?
no. I mean, you certainly can. It's just unexpected. I was like,
It was random.
You can.
Aranea like hears this in her head and she's like, I'm just trying to be nice.
I don't know what turbo broke. I'm gonna reset my computer.
Okay.
Alright.
And I
Some
guess
water
the
real quick.
next room.
You don't find anything of note in any of the other rooms besides clothing and the ale that I have mentioned. The rest of the notation is pretty much to their families of being like they're far away. They were trying to research the stars over here, and
Okay.
besides that, there's nothing really of note in them.
Where did Lyre go?
Yeah, be right back.
Anyone see where he went off to?
I think he died.
No. I really hope he didn't touch that sphere.
I would say Elena hasn't been investigating anything, so Elena would probably know. Rock's been holding the door open, so
Mm-hmm.
you saw him wander back over to with the stairs leading up her.
Hello?
Hi.
Hello?
Switching channels breaks my audio.
Jesus Christ.
Oh my
Drink.
god.
If it helps, I was thinking about giving the
I'll
sword.
reset and I'll forget about changing voice. Be right back.
Mhm. This is out of character, by the way, but I was thinking about actually giving the sword to Elena because she's awesome and human and needs light to see.
It's a very tactical choice.
Oh god, am I ready for that commitment?
I mean, if you want, I could give it to Rock. He seems quite eager
No,
to
it's
have
good.
it.
It's good. I'll take it. It's fine.
Wow.
If it helps, Aranea is going to give it to you, like, gingerly and say, I know we haven't been the nicest to each other, but I think it would be best if you had this. And she'll give you the sword.
Is she giving it to Elena
Mhm.
or Rock?
To Elena.
Okay. Yeah, she'll take it.
She turns to Rock and says, nah, and then turns to
Sorry,
Elena.
loser. Not mean.
None of you guys are ever getting another heal or sanctuary or anything.
That's okay, because I usually get healed by Elena anyways, or Lyre, so...
First off, Elena doesn't heal.
Elena does heal. Thank you very much.
Elena doesn't have to heal because she kicks ass, which is why she's getting the awesome light sword.
I thought Elena was a paladin.
Pretty much.
A nerfed paladin without smite? Yeah.
Alright, so add the sun or the. What do you want it to be called? Like, is it a sunblade or is it the starblade?
Is technically a starblade, as you can transition it between light and dark at the beginning of battles. So radiant and necrotic damage
Okay.
is colloquially referred to as a sun sword, is what the handout says, but this is a modified special version.
So is it in the.
I revealed the handout. See, where's it at? It should be called Starblade under magic items. Items, magic items, Starblade.
And we call it a lightsaber.
Magic items. Okay.
Or
Are
you
you
won't call it.
proficient with short swords or long swords?
I'm a cleric, so I should be.
Not necessarily.
There's also this thing that if you're proficient to, I believe, short swords,
I'm a life
gives
domain.
you proficiency to long swords, so you can use it. I believe. That's something it
Being
says.
proficient with short swords does not mean you're proficient with long swords. With this weapon,
Lyre will
yes.
come back.
With this weapon, yes, is what I mean. With this weapon, it gives you proficiency with long swords. If you already have proficiency with short swords.
Simple weapons is not a.
Star.
Where is it? There it is.
In quotations, sunblade or sunsword.
You get back down, it looks like they're discussing the hilt that you handed over earlier. Gowain, you're the first to see Lyre come back down. You can see his appearance has changed. The ends of each of his feathers kind of end with this dark, deep kind of purplish hue, a dark deep purple, only just slightly different color, just with how dark they are than the black on each of his feathers. It has this, so it's rather apparent. And his eyes have shifted from being a blue to a starry bright, because looking at his picture, he doesn't have pupils, so his eyes are quite just bright as stars now.
Seeing that he looks so changed, I'm gonna kind of step in front of him and like I'm a little on guard. He just kind of like left and came back all different looking, and I'm gonna say, Lyre, what did you do? Are you okay?
I communed with the void.
I'll give you inspiration for that. For that, and your current mood, and taking that action, I'll give you inspiration, Lyre.
Sweet.
Are you still Lyre?
I am both Lyre and the void.
Okay. Can we read the letter then, or no one? No. It's fine.
What's the letter?
The letter you gave us before the fight started.
He says,
You may read it or you may not. I do not care.
You apathetic fuck.
Wow.
Are you in control, or is the void in control?
That's a strange question. We are both one entity. We are in control.
It's probably fine.
Are we still your friends?
He ponders a moment and says, "Yes, you're my friends."
And what are your
I hear
thoughts
this.
on?
I mean, he's not too terribly far away. And you have a high passive perception.
I'm gonna come. Well, oh wait. Go ahead, Aranea. I'm sorry.
I was just gonna say, and what are your thoughts of Strahd, Lyre?
He just kind of looks and he goes,
My thoughts.
Well, you can freely speak.
He
What do you
nods.
What do you think of him? Is he your friend? I mean, he seems part of this darkness.
No. He's not my friend.
Well, that's good. Definitely seems that Lyre hasn't changed. She gives you a smile.
You know, walk up, peek behind Gawain, peek up front where she could see Lyre above Gawain's shoulder. So, you got an upgrade.
He smiles at you, like that's quaint, and says,
Yes. I have learned that my father never guided the way.
Well, I'm glad that you're not leaving us anytime soon, Burb.
So, shall we leave?
Let's get the fuck out of here.
You understand the void now? Is the void going to consume this observatory again?
I don't know, DM. Is that something I'm aware of?
Thinking about it, you can commune. You do not know this, but you have the potential to know it. So you can commune if you wish.
Yeah, let me. Commune's
20
let me
minutes.
look at that spell. Is that something I can do like once a day, or
No, you can do that as many times as you
I can
want.
just commune at will with the void? Okay, I commune with the void, and I ask
The
it.
only difference is that the casting time is 20 minutes.
Okay, and so he will tell you, something like,
I can answer such questions with time.
I just had a thought that if this place has been cleansed, that it might be a safer place to make camp than out in the forest.
We do have our horses and our cat to look out for.
It's true. Yeah, maybe never mind. Let's go see if we still have horses or horse corpses and a very full cat.
Joe, can I ask you a question as a DM real quick? With
Yeah.
privacy, I would go to the secrets chat, but it apparently completely breaks my Discord.
If
So
you mind,
weird.
everybody
Hold on.
earmuffs real quick.
Yeah, or deafen your Discord, whatever.
Aranea gives a stern glance. to Rock as she passes and heads to the door. She thinks about the void and if it can be rid of instead of Lyre. If it's really a friend. If Strahd is from the void. So many questions. She sometimes wishes she could go find that rogue. Or speak to the Admirers like she wanted to. She looks at Gowain and wonders if she's as good of a person as her, as he is.
My earphones off.
Take your earmuffs off.
I wave everybody back, and I don't have my camera on because I don't have a shirt on.
It's not like I'm recording the camera.
Nathan's
Yeah,
nips are out of control right now. They cannot be
You guys don't
recorded.
You don't
Well-
need to see this.
Well, Joe, it's probably not necessary for me to give you my list of phrases anymore.
No, it is not.
Jesus.
So much
That
work,
way.
and then you had to touch a ball.
I like this. This is very... Lyre needed a fresh coat of paint.
Yeah.
That's
Oh,
definitely one
you
way to do
certainly
it.
got one.
Yeah, this is extreme.
Trick my bird, or yeah, trick my bird.
Glad you did not roll a 1, or you would have ended up like the other individual.
Yeah.
Oh,
Anything below a 10.
question.
That would have been so easy because my intelligence was...
Yeah,
was,
you lucked
negative.
out in your roll. You literally made the DC for a successful roll, like
Yeah.
without limited, benefits or limited consequences. What's up,
Right.
Elena?
So this thing is a longsword, right?
Yeah. So with what, looking at it, you are not proficient in short swords or long swords.
Okay. So I guess I will be giving it to Rock anyway. Unless Gowain can have it. Gowain, are you proficient?
I believe with the subclass, he can be.
I could use the weapon. I could use the weapon to full effect, but it's not. It's not my father's blade.
This is something that Mike can help us in our venture to help Barovia. So I think using this will, and I don't mean to put a damper on your father's blade or anything. I'm pretty sure it's well and everything, but I think this is better.
Cast aside the artifact from your father.
See,
We outgrow our ancestors.
I agree with Lyre.
We're gonna
What?
find Lyre out back in the school smoking cigarettes.
has a
I-
little leather jacket that says T-Birds on it.
Plus, you don't have to use it all the
I-
time, Gawain. You only have to use it whenever Strahd decides to poke his nose in our business.
There you go. Yeah, she's gonna hand the sword over to Gawain. And I'm going to remove it from my inventory.
Yeah, so
Okay.
I'm gonna just look at Rock and say, is this something you would use?
So, as you hand the blade over to Gowain, make me a charisma saving throw. The DC
Ooh.
is your DC.
Oh no. So is this something? Oh god.
Okay.
This is an oh god moment.
You feel a wave of slight disgust as you grab the sword, but it's sourceless. You can't really pinpoint it. But as you kind of like ponder that for a second, it's gone.
I don't know. This is the blade for me. Do you?
I mean, I can. I've used long swords in the past. I'm not great with them, but I mean, I can do stuff with them at least.
It just isn't. It isn't the right weapon for me, and I'm gonna hand it to him.
Okay. Rock will take it.
Okay.
As a question, DM.
I have a
If I'm
potential
holding-
answer.
If I'm holding the sword, can I still punch with that hand?
No.
You carry a shield?
Yes. Who would have
Well, I
thought that
mean,
we
how about you just use the sword instead of punching people?
the punching has a secondary effect, which makes things harder to hit you all.
Hit us?
Yes. Whenever I connect my fist with an enemy, the armor that I've created helps distract enemies whenever they attack anything other than myself.
Oh, I understand that. I thought you meant hitting us. Not. Never mind. It's been a long night. Can we
It's
leave?
perfect.
And Aranea just goes for the door and leaves.
We should sleep. Let's go check on the horses.
Aranea doesn't know where she's going. She's leaving. There we go.
You guys step outside into the Barovian midday. It is brighter than the observatory. The fresh air is nice, comforting. You see, as you are at quite the elevation, the horses are still there, and it appears that there is an individual with them. Arena.
Let's go. Oh, shall we head on back?
Yes.
Yeah.
Use the rope. Don't trust those stairs.
Cross before Rock does.
Okay. As you guys cross it, no issues.
Okay.
And then we'll get our pittance back and our rope back as well.
No issue with doing that either. You guys make it to the other side, no problem.
I'll start walking down the road.
Me too.
Following it around.
Okay.
Where it's
As you guys make your way down, nothing really of note. Irina sees each of you approach and starts waving and gives a bit of a stare towards Lyre. Did something change?
Yeah, he got an upgrade. It's fine. It'll be fine.
I have improved.
He looks very curious. But looking between you and Elena. Right. Well, glad to see all of you are safe. The horses are fine. perhaps a little hungry, but we'll be fine. The large cat came back, but without any of you here, it seems to have left again. It kind of growled at me, but didn't attack me.
Did
That's
you?
I
good
just
at
sort of
least.
nods and, with his final third level spell, will conjure animals to conjure a saber-toothed tiger. Yeah,
Becky.
and instruct it to, if it can, call out for the other one to return if it's capable.
Okay.
Pick you up.
So as you conjure this tiger, kind of a mist would normally appear as the it would kind of thicken into whatever form you desired. That mist now is kind of like a purple darkish color. As it forms, there's kind of like a color manifesting as the saber-toothed tiger manifests. It appears in its normal color, but it seems that your new powers are rather extensive in all that they touch. And as such, there is a large calling out catkin to catkin.
And we'll just hope it keeps the other one around.
So should we rest here, or should we travel somewhere and then rest for the night?
Some of you look very injured. It might be best to wait here. There was no issues last night, at least.
I mean, I can set up an alarm. I have a few spell abilities back left, and oh, yes, it has been a long night.
Well, I'll start preparing the area as best I can. Irina will start going a little further out to grab more pieces of wood for a fire at the night.
Elena will help her.
Rock will use a couple of his rations to feed the horses.
Aranea will take out her book and then make like a really loud gasp. Say, "Oh, I almost forgot. I need to share what I read in this book. It was amazing. There was a war, and then this girl jumped off a cliff, and oh my goodness, it's just, it's really interesting." Sorry.
You can detail that more if you wish. Irina and Elena come back in perhaps like 40 minutes with firewood as you're all winding down for the night. Given a bit of time, the other figure, the other saber-toothed tiger, does come back as well. Probably within that 40 minutes. And kind of clambers down in its armor around the fire, looking at each of you. You can see that there's a reddish pink around its face and mouth.
Lyre just nods at him.
Okay. Anything else you would all like to do before the end of the evening?
I would like to talk to Gowain one-on-one.
Sure.
I'll ritually cast Speak with Animals just in case I need to talk to that thing.
Okay.
So
Yeah,
Rock,
plenty of time to do it. It's not nighttime. It's just like midday still. But you guys can take a long rest if you wish. But yeah, you can definitely cast it.
Just like, yeah, whenever Rock and Gowain are alone, he's gonna hold the hilt and look to Gowain. You're more skilled with the blade than I am. Far more skilled. And I know you may not think it is the right blade for you, but I feel you're going to get more use out of this than I am. I feel that you will benefit this group and all of Barovia more with this blade than me.
I sensed something when I touched that blade. I had a strong reaction to it. I haven't spoke a lot about the source of my magic. I don't believe that this blade is complementary to me, acceptable.
Maybe.
I will think on it more, but for now I would prefer not to take it again.
I understand. I'm not saying use it. Just keep it on you. Think on it. Maybe try to communicate with the blade itself. Work out your differences, maybe. I don't know. I've heard of magical items like that before. I think Arenea's got one with that freaking ring.
It's not so much the working out the difference with the blade as it is working out with the entity to which I have made an agreement.
Oh, there we go.
And until I understand the implications of that, I do not want to hold the blade again.
It's that entity.
It has come to me in visions. This is the creature, that being that described the monastery on the hill, for example. I have been given great power, and I don't want to break that trust. So I do not want to take the blade. And he looks pretty much like you're not gonna talk him into it. Pretty much, no matter what you do. At least not now.
I'm going to invent duct tape and tape it to his hand. Play Edward 40 hands. Rock will just kind of... He's giving him the stare down through the helmet even, and it's just fucking blood caked and all that, and he's just like, fine. Just turns, walks off. Rock will remember this.
I will say also, Aranea, that the depiction listed in the book that you saw is strikingly resemblant of Irina.
Okay. So that makes sense. So Irina,
Yes.
have you ever gone by any other name? Do you have a middle name?
No, I've always gone by Irina.
Well, I've been reading this journal, and there's this person named Tatiana, and she looks like you.
Just looks at you. Well, I assure you I don't know a Tatiana. I've never gone by that name. I haven't heard of anyone by that name either.
It's quite strange.
Probably a coincidence.
Well, Strahd has always been obsessed with this person named Tatiana, and also obsessed with trying to find somebody to replace him, I guess. Maybe that's why he kept saying that we need to prove ourselves. That we need to prove ourselves?
Prove yourselves to who?
To him? I assumed.
To Strahd? I don't see why you would want or need to prove yourself to that madman, if you would call him that, even.
Well, I guess Lyre's parents are right, and the answer to defeating him isn't in this book. Just trying to understand him, I guess. There's, of course...
Sorry.
Oh, go ahead.
I'm just going to ask the... What was his name? Big arm guy.
Isaac?
Isaac. Had he ever met Aranea? I'm wondering if he was he obsessed with an image of Tatiana instead? I don't.
He never mentioned that name to me. He said he remembered when we were young, and that he saved me from a wolf. But beyond that, I don't remember anything of the sort, let alone anything of a Tatiana.
And then, of course, there's mention that there's somebody like Strahd named Jonder.
Let's hope we never cross paths with whatever that is.
I just feel like we're still missing something. But...
As long as we're safe and going through the rest of these lands, I'm sure you'll find whatever you're searching for. Kind of gestures towards Lyre's new cloak. You seem to find interesting things.
Just nods.
Is there anything else anyone else would like to do before the end of the night? Besides what you mentioned, Gowain?
I got us.
Okay. Okay. So, as you all sit down for the end of the night, before we do watches, Gowain, you take a moment. And everybody else earmuffs.
Earmuffs.
Okay. Give me a second.
Who would like to do watches?
Lyre will do the first.
Okay.
I'll take the third watch.
I'll
I'm gonna-
take first watch with Lyre.
I'll take second.
I'll take second as well.
First watch, give me your rolls.
Let me click my
Jesus.
token. Oh god.
Okay.
We're perfect.
So it's a bit distracting, Elena, because you're like looking over to Lyre. You swear you see that kind of like the darkness moving and shifting around him, and the speckled cloak that he has, kind of a soft distraction as you start to start to move on that as well. He seems to be looking off in the distance, thinking, lost in thought.
Here I am, just awkwardly staring.
He doesn't seem to notice.
Doesn't even notice.
But with that, the stars that fell the other night, are no longer here. Seems to be
Okay.
another Barovian night. Your watch goes uneventful.
Okay. Lyre goes to wake up the next people on duty and goes to sleep himself.
Yep, same here.
Second watch. Please roll. Okay. So, armed with the previous knowledge of the other night, both of you see what was mentioned as something colossal diving out of the skies the other night, and both of you see it as well. Something massive descending from one of the nearby mountains, dipping down into the woods far away. Given a couple minutes, you see that large form once more strike off, shifting back towards the mountains to your south. It's too dark to really make out what it is with that distance, and the only way you can really tell that there is something is just the shifting of a figure in the sky.
You think that is?
Could be a. I've no idea. I mean, we could always try to find out someday.
It seems like the thing someone will have heard rumor of. I wonder if it's hunting or scouting or looking for something. I don't know.
Could be patrolling.
Is it where it came down? Was it kind of like similar to the same spot as it did the previous night?
Were you the one that saw it the other night?
I don't.
No, that
think I
was me.
No, you do not know.
I'll ask in the morning. If there is a morning.
Anyways, the rest of your watch goes uneventful.
While we're standing watch, I'd just like to ask Aranea, so the people in the book, are there pictures of all of them or just Tatiana?
Good question.
There are no pictures in the book, there are only descriptions. And it's only a description of her, as it almost seems obsessive and adoring her features.
Yeah, there's no pictures, just really good descriptions.
I was just wondering if there would be anyone else that we would have recognized from a description. It's not.
Pretty much no one else is listed with any detail. Yeah. Anything else for your watch? Okay. Third watch, please roll. I believe it is what? Just
me.
Yep. You can
All
roll with
by
advantage as
myself.
Irina will assist you.
Awesome, thank you. Because that was a really good roll, let me tell you, everybody. This one's gonna be even better. I'm gonna
Both of you stay up for the evening. Kind of the shifting of the night and the trees. A bit heavier wind picks up as you're near a cliff. Both of you are a bit on alert, but nothing happens throughout the night. It's a peaceful evening. The horrors from the other day behind you, leaving its mark on some of you. We may all level up.
Oh yeah.
Let's roll end the session. So